Should we streaming now?
You're not even gonna open the YouTube?
Nope.
We should open it so we can check that.
I'm too lazy.
What about the
We're gonna do
description?
comments.
I'm too lazy.
We need the description.
Hi.
I'll do it then.
So I'm guessing it's 2
guy.
or
He's
A.
that guy.
There you are.
See?
You're like a small child.
With a Mario hat.
No! I'm not okay with this, Jason.
Why?
What? Don't just touch my laptop.
You do not have consent.
I didn't hear him. I didn't consent.
Oh no!
I'm not consenting.
Oh no! I don't remember what password I used for this account, so we're gonna do some experimentation.
I hate this.
Nope.
Jason, I'm gonna hack you right now.
Brute force it.
There we go.
I hate this. I don't like this. This makes me feel disgusting.
If you want to do it, you can do it.
Yeah. I like how we just got like a full good like 2 minutes of just Jason's face and West.
Sup? Are we even? Yeah, we are alive, aren't we?
Oh yeah.
Hi everybody!
There he is, looming like
You
a
guys
mon-
didn't even get to
looming
see-
like the monster he is.
Since you started it, you didn't even get to see the thumbnail I made.
There he is, that terror that lurks in the night.
We can see the thumbnail at the end. Oh, that evil face.
I'm the only person visible.
Yes.
Because we're all scattered about. Hello, wait, I can get this. Hello, it is I.
Are you even on the camera?
Probably, I don't know. Someone made it so we weren't seeing OBS, instead we're seeing the
Wait,
latest
is Justin
stream.
gonna be on camera this time?
No. Justin's
No.
by the way,
He's been
Justin
listening.
is beneath Jules.
Hi.
Justin's never been on camera in the stream before, has
Yeah.
he? Wow.
Yeah.
He's the
Can we
judge.
change the OBS?
Oh, there's my sock.
Or else it'll be lag while we're playing.
We should try.
Yeah, because we can't see the screen anymore.
What?
We can't.
Also, shout out to that one frame of
Oh
my
yeah, you
socks
need to
there.
open the. You need to open.
Why do I have to control your computer?
Hey, I had it all perfectly set up, but someone wanted to see.
Jesus Christ.
How do
Where's
you?
that music coming from?
Can you not play music?
Might be me.
Just open up OBS.
Copyright.
That popped out the completely inactive chat.
Honestly, don't blame them.
Oh my
We have a no
goodness.
schedule.
We don't need to pop
Oh
out the
my-
chat.
Oh.
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 God, you freaking.
Why
didn't you put an Edgeworth on
Jason,
Edgeworth's
open it
shoulder?
up.
Where's the game? There's
Go
the
one more
game.
way to the right.
There we go.
There.
Yeah. Okay.
So.
Is that good enough?
Oh,
to
click
play?
on the window.
Okay.
Okay, that's your computer.
First of all, that's gonna go up a little more. Second of all,
Please
get
stop playing
OBS.
music,
Third of
baby,
all, get that. That should advance text.
David.
Who's who?
I forgot what voice I did for her.
Honestly,
It was like your
How did
your
the
normal.
investigation?
Yeah.
Oh, it was like
yesterday,
fake.
Mr. Wright?
it was
Hey, look at this.
connecting Zodiac. We're all just looking at dumb memes, you guys.
It's connecting Zodia. Topical.
These Connect 4 memes are so funny.
They're
Oh my
hilarious.
god.
I don't know, Connect C4 is the best one I've seen.
I must have missed the trend because people just started talking about Connect 4
It's
and I
cold.
didn't get what was going on about
Oh, that's a.
So are we doing the voice acting then?
Yes.
Okay, fine. Frankly, there are still a lot of gray areas.
Or rather, the whole thing is one big gray
This
area.
is a mistake. You do not have consent.
I'm glad you've admitted that it was a mistake.
Don't worry about me, no matter what the outcome.
You're gonna have to be louder because the microphone is really far
I'm
away.
sorry. I'm ready to accept my fate.
I believe in you, sis.
Probably turned on the game on you.
Mr. Wright, let me offer you a word of advice.
Yeah?
A defense attorney should never believe their client.
Oh.
That's how you know I'm the bad guy.
That's not great. It's not
Is it
good
on?
Policy.
Dot dot dot. Okay. forget.
The defendant is called to trial because they are suspected of wrongdoing. Never forget that. Good.
We have.
Phoenix.
Look at the thumbnail.
No.
Fine.
Already
This
saw it.
guy, you remind me a lot of Mia, but you're really mean. But there's one decisive difference between you and her.
And that is.
You're not a defense attorney.
You're also really mean.
And you're wearing a stupid military uniform.
Lana.
I believe it's almost time for the trial.
Look at the judge being on point for once.
Lana.
Good
Lana.
luck, Mr. Wright.
Lana.
Lana. Lana.
Wait.
Lana.
Why are you doing that? I was referencing the one Archer where they actually yell
I don't
Lana.
like you.
There's a character in Archer where he constantly says,
I wouldn't know that.
No, I know, but don't.
Anyways,
I was already making a good reference. Don't need to bring in that shit. My first
Jason?
trial without a Fey helping me.
Jason?
Stop, please.
Jason?
Stop referencing that show. No one's going to bail me out this time, except for maybe a ghost sometime. I mean,
Faye
who
helped
knows?
show us the way.
Nah, cause you lost your one person that could channel ghosts, cause you said she was useless, Jason.
I mean, I'll be alone in there, except for my science buddy.
Hi.
So I have to discover the truth all by myself. I'm sure no one will help me.
Wait, that means there's no shenanigans this time.
Oh, bummer.
Let's do it, Mr. Wright. I'll be with you the whole way.
Ugh, thanks, Discount Mia. What's your name again?
Maya.
It's
Whatever.
not Maya.
I mean, Maya doesn't matter.
And
Maya
my
just
name
channels
is
Mia.
Emma.
Maya just channels
They
Mia.
both end with
I'm discount terrible Mia.
Couldn't
Hey,
that be
Edward!
careful discount Mia?
The court is now in session for the trial of Miss Lana Skype.
Was that intentional?
No.
The defense is
Well,
Your Honor.
I love my new last name.
The prosecution has been ready for a while, Your Honor.
Oh.
Edgeworth. You rascal.
I'm surprised they allowed him to keep his prosecution license
I
out.
haven't been in court since Edgeworth's trial. It's been a while
They
now.
found him innocent.
I know, but like you'd think maybe he'd like leave or something.
I
Like,
hope
take
that
some time
personal
off.
feelings will not be a part of the proceedings today, Mr. Wright.
Real quick, we should pop out the chat.
No.
And put it under the. Why not? Why are you so opposed to popping out the chat?
Because you can just walk on your phone and chat over there.
But it's better because everyone can see it.
I will choose the path I think is right, regardless of what those around me
Yeah,
might say.
Jason, I'm gonna choose the path that's right,
Why
regardless
is
of
your
what you
path
say
right?
about me.
The judgment to be made here is in our hands, and not those of anyone else.
We should pop out the chat.
Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement, please.
Chief Prosecutor Lana Sky has committed an unpardonable crime.
Murder.
Not only this, but she was rash enough to commit it in the prosecutor's office lot.
Literally the plot of the second episode.
It's your go.
Wow, he's much more forceful in person. Did I get some more time?
I'm gonna pop out the chat.
Okay. Ooh, David's in the chat. Oh, is Brandon here?
I just said it.
Did someone click on it for a cake eater?
Hey, Will.
Take the cake. Take the
Oh,
cake.
that's what it
Wash
is.
the bake.
I did
Blue
not
Lake
think you
River.
consent.
Pour in the
Vacation.
cake.
Give
For the
cake.
cake.
My
Give
birthday
light.
late.
Come on. Good.
Oh, you finished it?
No, it just came late.
Oh. Very late.
So are we just gonna go?
Like my stuff, I meant more than one day late.
This is the earliest rate
At
we've
least my right
taken.
hand, because that's the
Yeah, where
right
did we go at?
Early intermission. Should we get water?
Oh,
That's a little writing too, because they might
Who's,
see me.
seriously though, whose Mountain Dew is this?
That's mine.
Oh,
My stuff's down there.
You just get stuff scattered everywhere.
I suddenly feel like confessing to everything. Like that time I cheated off Macklemore.
However, she will now pay for her rashness of her life.
Whoa!
Whoa.
Edgeworth!
There was a witness to her crime.
Oh, look at the rest of you.
Who was it?
A professional witness.
You?
Haven't lifted up.
Well then, call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth.
The prosecution calls its first witness, Miss Angel Starr, to the stand.
We all know that's Ms., right?
Teamwork with teamwork. Teamwork with teamwork.
The cough up queen.
Hell yeah, dude. Dream team. Dream team mean queen.
Oh, it's
There
her.
she
I
is.
forgot about her.
You take those.
Haven't I seen you somewhere?
You monster, we played Triple Speed
You
program.
ordered the caviar lunch,
very,
right?
very.
I don't know.
Ho ho, caviar. I've never eaten caviar before.
We're really professional here. Well,
Look at the sound.
the judge is really wolfing it down.
Jason, I do believe it's stated right in the little screeny thing. Our streaming ability rival those of a kindergartners.
Yep.
And
Common
for you,
sense.
I have a fiesta bowl.
That's never changing by the way.
Fiesta bowl. Thanks.
Will the witness state her
Hold
name
up.
and profession?
William.
And you, sir, did you
Jason,
order
that's
the
a
fingerprint lunchbox?
Okay, I'm noticing a problem here. You play the prosecutor, the witness, and the accused.
Yeah, how did I pick up so many people?
I think it's just no one wants to be ladies.
It's too
You
early
know.
for lunch. Your name and profession, please.
Man, going to a tech school, that 1 to 3
I was a
guy
lady.
girl ratio.
I mean,
I was a lady.
Dot, dot, dot.
We all were.
Let me know.
Well, Your Honor, how
We all
does
were
it taste?
That's not what I meant.
So this is why everyone raves about caviar. It's so tasty, it hurts.
what?
I thought it tasted a little fishy.
I always thought caviar would taste like pickled tapioca.
Fishy.
What the
Can you
heck does
finish
pickled
this up?
tapioca taste like?
Okay, joke.
Name, profession,
Still talking.
now.
Eggs really getting the truth.
Me, the name is Angel Starr. Don't go forgetting it.
Fucking precise as hell. And you got a fucking.
I find myself running Lunchland these days.
Oh yeah, dude, same here. This is my first time talking. I played for like 4 years.
Is that what you wanted me to say, Mr. Edgeworth?
No, this is great.
Very well, witness. Please describe the incident to us.
The prosecution will wait. I'm not finished eating.
Hurry it up.
Pretty some good caviar. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. As you know, we usually call on the police to provide a description of the crime.
Your Honor, as Mr. Edgeworth has said to the court, I am a professional.
Huh? Huh? What exactly does that mean?
Until 2 years ago, Miss
Oh,
Angel
is that
Starr
you?
was a special investigator for police.
Where is the
What?
noise?
Is my phone good?
What?
Your sound on?
Can you not play
Yeah.
music on the stream, please?
Sorry.
She was a first-rate
Thank you.
homicide detective.
What? What? Miss Starr was a detective?
Newsflash.
I'd also like to note, this is the first. This is the first stream that you can see the judge, but you
I
can't
know who
see
you are.
me. We could be the same exact person and no one would
Never
ever
seen
know.
us in the same room together.
Yeah.
Path up Queen
Oh.
Angel Starr, Your Honor.
Thanks, David.
Long time no see.
Very well. You may continue with the description, Miss Starr.
Just who is this lady?
If I might have the court's attention over here.
Oh, we gotta lay out.
The parking lot at the prosecutor's office is divided into 2
By the way, this is
blocks.
what the Apollo Justice games are like, and that's what I really like about them. Very descriptive.
A block is for the prosecutor office personnel.
Yeah,
B block is for visitors and clients.
the Phoenix is better than Apollo, obviously.
No.
A chain divider separates the 2 blocks.
Oh,
Saying that because he's the main character.
Phoenix is better than Apollo.
You like Phoenix, right?
I suppose that's to keep the visitors from taking
I'm
the
saying this because
prosecutor's spaces, yes?
Wasn't I gonna be a apologist?
Oh, I think I was going to be.
Oh yeah.
Oh, because I really wanted to scream.
Oh, I was gonna be Trucy.
Okay,
That
we'll
was
wait
what I
for a second.
was.
Who was I gonna be? I don't remember. Right, when he shows up, but he's not all over those games.
Yeah.
Yay.
True.
I just call boys other people.
Yeah, no. We'll find you someone.
The crime took
There's
place
a
by
Chris
a
shop.
car in the back of A block, in the car's trunk.
He's like the Mia.
I feel so short now. The killer stabbed the victim with a knife and went to drag the body out.
Which is really
Over
My
my
leg
lab.
is
What
falling
do you do?
asleep and I
Stab
didn't
me?
realize it.
You stab me.
Unfortunately for her, there was a witness, and the arrest was made on the spot.
Yeah, shout out to Edgeworth's knife being like color coordinated with him.
Yeah, right? And his car too.
That's a good
And
program.
who was this valiant
What is
witness?
that?
It takes
Why, it was me,
a
Your
number
Honor.
of sides, like let's say like 30, and it makes
And
a
it draws a shape.
it draws a circle inside of the
Witness.
30 gone.
Did you
instead
see
of
the
a
very
circle
moment
inside
of this
29
crime?
gone instead of a circle inside.
Of course, Your
And it
Honor.
changes color each time.
Immediately after that, I apprehended the chief prosecutor.
Oh, that's Rambo. Okay.
See, it's making things inside
It
of
seems
the
rather cut and
circle
dry,
into a
doesn't
shape
it?
and a circle and an n-1 shape.
Well,
and
Mr.
like
Wright?
that goes
I like it.
forever.
I can't
Oh,
agree on
sides.
principle, Your Honor.
That's
Yeah.
good.
I
It
just
seems
figured out how to
that
count
some
both
poor
sides.
losers are unwilling
Count all
to
the
accept the
sides?
truth,
Like
Your
the
Honor.
length of all the sides of the
The length of all the sides.
What are you guys talking about?
yeah like
Shall I proceed to crush what
like
little hope
when
they
they
have
find like
remaining?
length something length plus length something plus length
If you
something.
can,
I mean,
then
once
give
you're
them your
one
worst,
side.
Miss Star.
Yeah, then just
What are you talking about?
Computer programming.
It didn't
You
sound
wouldn't
like-
understand. It's beyond your computer security mind.
so
Should I have matrix bullshit?
I'm on computer exploration on everything.
That's Meki.
Chill.
Yeah, but you have no
Almost no
experience in
matrix
computer
No,
bullshit.
science.
I was joking.
so
I take offense to
I was
that. Wait,
thinking
are
an
they talking
accumulator,
about
but that
me?
feels like that, but
That was a line.
I was thinking of making an accumulator, but I just got roasted by my SLI today. Like, okay, so we put an accumulator. He was like, well, yeah, you can do something better because accumulator is like super useless.
Somehow, I always
Yeah,
knew
because
a day
as
like
long
this
as
would
you know
come.
what shapes you draw,
I was on
and
my
what
way to
length
go
they
look
have.
at lunchbox to my boyfriend.
I'm invisible.
Yeah, I know the
Gone.
length.
When I sent
But then how do I
something,
add all?
perhaps
Oh,
it was
just
my
return
fault, I was
something
detective
plus something.
instincts working.
Do you need to have a recursive
Well, how
return
do you-
statement?
how do you calculate length?
Then through a wire
have
fence, I saw
a
the
side,
prosecutor
C,
standing next to a
Then
garage
depending on the
car.
n gone, it's just C times n.
The chief
like a triangle
prosecutor
would
was
be
holding a
C
knife in
times
her right
3.
hand.
That's the total side length.
Then she
Then I have
thrust
to
the
add it to
pointy
the
tip of the
other
knife into
side
Detective
length,
Goodman's
so that
chest.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's just that you're right next to the microphone and you're talking.
Bringing a
about it,
lunchbox to
keep
your
reading the lines.
boyfriend? How touching.
She has like 4 of them.
As you can see, there's no room for doubt.
The key point of your testimony seems to be nothing other
From
than
being in bed to being.
the point of the knife which you saw being stabbed into Detective Goodman.
Oh, nice one, Judge.
So, how does it feel to be so utterly crushed?
Why are you so invested in this?
I woke up and
I'm still thinking about
She's
that.
probably dating Goodman.
Somehow, I felt this and I somehow
It's merely a flesh wound, Mr. Wright.
Ah, what a reference.
He's no
Very well,
Black Knight.
Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine the witness.
Gotta go. My cats were.
Wow.
No, what are you
I woke
Wow.
up at 7:55 and I got to class in Golisano within about 13 minutes.
Powerful.
Nice. The fastest I've gotten
From,
all
like,
time is 7.
Gotta be
Oh, you don't know how to do any of this stuff.
Yeah.
From waking up.
13 minutes. From
Yeah.
waking up, from being completely asleep.
You're figuring out.
Mine
How
was
did
always
you
10,
know?
10, 11.
I grabbed my
I respect the
grabbed my
prosecutor's
backpack,
basic
I took
abhorrence
a
of
shovel
crime.
and mouthwash.
Oh no, now they know we're the same person. Dang it.
Yet their
Come to the
methods
bathroom,
are ugly
This is
and
my mouthwash,
twisted.
got to lab, like sat there for a minute. or two,
Twisted
worked on
methods will
problem solving, and
always
then
lead to
put my
tragedy.
contacts in on the desk there in lab.
What
The
about?
lunch lady's uninformed opinion
I
is
didn't know you
duly
knew that.
noted.
You always work on
Given that they are used to erasing inconvenient evidence at their whim.
I had contact.
Killing off a detective that
And we
knew
go
too
5
much
minutes
is
before
merely
your
an
class
extension of that.
across the fucking campus.
Do you know how to project things or no?
I'm figuring out. I know where to price and how to attack.
Because R opens up court record.
And I had 7 straight hours.
I felt
And
that
for
I
three
sounded
boys.
like
I said words.
Boys.
when I became an
Grab different
investigator.
or quiz and get
I know,
levels.
so you could probably make a
I
recursive
do
function like how
Yeah, but
If I
this is-
hadn't been laid off by those prosecutors
Huh?
over there, I'd still be one.
Laid off.
Add function and so
She
you
was
support a
fired.
to return the drawings to the
But
get
if-
homework and describing the polygons
To
and
me,
message.
prosecutors are
Does that
nothing
feel
more
mean
than
or probably?
words.
Well, no, you can just make a recursive
That
function.
said, I am a
That's
pro,
okay.
you know. My
And you
facial
return
are
that.
unbiased
All the
and
stuff.
flawless.
That's unfortunate. I didn't
Okay.
Very well. You may
Because the thing
continue
is,
this
as long as you
star.
know what
6
went into
questions,
making the
just-
polygons, you can get them.
Did you
Oh,
start the
no.
video? Go back to the beginning. We did start at the beginning.
This
I went
boyfriend,
back to being
he's
the
the detective?
Will they all each worth 6 points?
Not that boyfriend, the security guard.
4, I answered like
That boyfriend? You have several?
Judge is jealous.
Yes, this boyfriend, that boyfriend, and the other boyfriend.
Also,
Hey, Joe,
shout
you
out
have
to
a
the
lot.
fact that
Look,
that boyfriend,
The last time is just blank over time.
yeah, shout out to the fact that that boyfriend is actually Detective Marshall.
The yet another boyfriend position is still open for applicants.
Where theta is the.
I'll stick with the lunch. Thanks.
Why?
Note to self, the judge had to think before replying.
And then you affect red multiplied, right?
The security guard room is in the lot, in A block.
They gave us. There's a
Magnitudes and
they gave us a
angles.
vector V. They gave us.
It's up on the second level, so you can see everything from
Okay,
there.
Oh, the dot product.
Did it?
So you
That would be the room with the security sign.
from the dot product.
It's just too.
It's
It's
over
Did you bring your lunchboxes by car?
equals.
Because math
Since I'm a visitor now, I parked in B block.
Formula.
What about
Look.
that?
So she was in B block when she witnessed the crime.
Wrote LOC and like attempted to write one of those signs and was like,
Oh, and I sensed something. Perhaps it was my finally detective instinct.
Wow, William.
It's just so loud.
we're angry.
No, no.
Why are you angry? I'd like
Are
to
you
know.
gonna say
Because I had 3 hours of sleep last night. Woke
Same.
up 5 minutes before my class at 8 a.m. Got there within about 13 minutes, and then had 7 straight hours of classes, which was concluded with a linear algebra midterm.
Oh yeah, how'd that go?
Powerful. Great.
There were 6 questions. 4 I answered with like decent confidence. 1 I was like, it could be right, it's probably not. And the 1 I just couldn't.
How come when I
couldn't remember
choose
what
proof statement it gives me like for instance easy?
You sensed something? So you're saying you had a premonition of the murder?
Because.
It
She's
felt
up.
like, how would you
You're-
say? Oh yes.
It's plus if you want to add like.
It was like the feeling you get when you
But no,
do
no,
a
what's the
pumpkin
print
chock
statement?
full of seeds.
Give you
I have no idea what that
that
means.
instead.
But speaking of a detective's instincts,
Then what do I do instead?
Plus.
wasn't the victim Mr. Bruce
So it's
Goodwin
you.
also a
Literally.
detective?
Ow!
Yes, well, he was like a young cheese.
Okay.
Young cheese.
Plus, you cannot
A pale white cheese, not yet tainted
forgot
with
this is
experience
different.
on the
Oh, wow.
screen.
Okay.
Agreed.
So,
Parentheses around
Here,
lane.
remember here.
My room.
I,
My room
of
or-
course, am
Exactly.
hard
Not
dealer,
STR
sharp
before
as a
it.
tack.
We're gonna go to like
Make it a
Well, yeah, but that
That's
fires
called
my laptop on my
Wow.
laptop myself in the
Emma.
room, you know?
You're insulting
That's
the
the-
judge.
I'm talking about truncation. I bet you stink too.
See ya, bitches!
Rude.
This is a family-friendly stream, Will.
It's fucking
Sorry,
not.
my friends in the meet knows I apologize.
This game is rated M.
Off! It is?
Yeah. For murder.
Are you freaking with me?
This game is rated M for like murder and shit.
Well, the original one's rated T, but the newer ones are rated
The
M.
M stands
hell?
for
They have blood in
murder.
them.
Murder.
It's not even
Oh,
good
and sexual
blood.
references. I bet you stink.
2.
2.
Anime was a mistake.
M for Mortalito.
In any case, there in the lot, I felt something stirring in the back of my mind.
I did.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. There
Alright.
you go.
Oh, lots of question marks, guys. What we do? Press.
Press.
Holy!
By garish car, you mean?
Mr. Edgeworth's car, yes.
Dude.
Mr. Edgeworth?
Yes, sir.
Incidentally, the knife with which the victim was stabbed was also Mr.
How is
Edgeworth's.
he allowed to prosecute this?
Wasn't it?
My head cold.
Indeed, it was.
Does it work?
It does work, but now I have to make sure I have to find all of it.
What an odd case
I
this
didn't
is.
take off the spring level here.
And the person you saw, you are sure was the defendant?
I saw her from no further
No,
than
but the-
30 feet
But when I
away.
no, it has to be 3 colors that alternate.
I am
Oh.
certain it was
So I had
her.
to do a formula to make it go
If
back
she's telling
to
the
3
truth, we're
colors.
doomed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What'd you get on that lap, by the way? The same legs.
Emma?
Though.
Okay. Hello. Let's just do what we can. Even if we don't have any proof, we can always complain. Wait a second.
Witness, in your testimony, you clearly stated the following. Prosecutors are nothing more than worms. Ergo,
Ergo.
you are a biased witness.
Whoa.
You might want to keep those silly opinions to yourself in the future, rookie.
What? What? Call me a rookie, huh?
Make sure I did everything right.
Unless you're willing to risk the consequences of doubting me,
Doubting you.
I'm doubting you.
I'll fry you like a fritter, crispy on the outside, chewy on the inside.
Wait,
Are you
that
gonna
requires.
eat me?
That was inspiring.
It's also a threat.
I believe I've heard that tagline elsewhere. You could cry plagiarism? Who's Kevin Lopez? Hello.
So,
I may be relegated to the lowly post of lunch
There are
lady,
two
but my
people.
instincts are honed.
They might have come
oh,
from Twitter.
flashback.
There is 2 people in this world.
A
People
photograph?
who know
You
his
took
attorney
this?
and people who don't. Huh.
The moment
Alright.
I witnessed the crime,
I-
my reflexes
Maybe
took
they're from.
over
Let me
and
check if they're
snapped.
from Twitter.
I took a picture.
Why would they know?
Because I tweeted.
Oh.
In fact,
Surprise.
one of my
Streaming more
lunchboxes
seniors
is
right
rigged
now.
with a camera.
Who does that?
I suppose that's more exciting than just hanging it around your neck.
This is my first time seeing this photograph.
Look at this!
Oh my god, it's like Lana Hart all over again.
You'd think I'd show it to you, a prosecutor? Think again.
Wow.
Wow.
Edward has terrible witnesses.
Has Edward actually ever had a witness that goes his way?
This old bag was
My
all
Technically, April May was like she listened to him.
Yeah.
Like that was the first and only witness that actually did what Edward needed them to do.
April May, best witness.
My boyfriend works in the photography division of criminal affairs.
Well, this is most certainly the defendant.
Crime photo.
Oh no, she's looking in the trunk.
But is-
Uh-oh. That is unmistakably Lana Sky.
It's actually Maya Fey. She's channeling the dead.
No, it's Lana
spirit of
Skype.
Lana Skype.
So, what was the defendant doing at the time?
Why is she in my car? Oh, wait. Can we check the court record?
Tell me more about this knife that the suspect was carrying.
Hey, can we just get a quick check on the court record?
What do you want to check?
The picture. Because if she's not holding it in her right hand.
I don't think she's holding the knife at all. I think she's opening the trunk.
Yeah.
Check, Justin.
He's figuring it out.
A button.
Yeah. Because she clearly doesn't have a right hand in that photo. We figured it out, guys. She
Oh,
doesn't
she's
have
wearing the coat over her shoulder.
Okay.
So how would you see it?
That's kind of weird.
Aha! There
Why
we go.
would you do that?
No, but how could you see she had the knife in the right hand?
Well, if she's like stabbing him.
Yeah.
But,
that's
like-
that's probably a pretty good
At the
indicator.
time, she had the knife in her right
What if
hand.
he tried to kill her and she took the
Well,
knife and
if
killed
she was
him?
like reaching out to
And then she
stab
got,
him.
then she panicked and she.
But
pulled
like,
Her arm
you
would
can't
extend.
see it right now. Whatever. Anyways,
Because
thanks,
she's not
Justin.
stabbing a man.
Humored me.
Tell me about the knife, Jesus. She's just been looking at me.
Traces of victim's blood, no prints. Oh.
Oh, examine.
This must be the victim's blood, right?
No, it's ketchup. Either that or
It's
Edgeworth
ketchup.
cut himself
As the
peeling an apple.
drive-thru comes in. That's from McDonald's, guys.
What's Edgeworth doing with a knife like this anyway?
Unhinged your jaw like a snake. Hey, maybe he spends his weekends roughing it in the wild.
In the wild.
Edgeworth? In the wild? I think my fruit peeling theory is more likely.
Well, thanks. Are you kidding? I always pictured him as an outdoorsman.
Yeah, totally. That's him.
Oh, I can't say that.
Now there's a scary thought.
Just Edgeworth as like Bear Grylls. Wait, no, but there's sliders. Justin, let me use the sliders.
How do you use sliders?
You can't use them with the controller. Hello.
Hello.
Stop it. Ooh. Ooh.
Why'd you set the?
There's nothing I can set. No, there's nothing I can set because this is touchscreen.
Oh.
Over here, check the handle. Oh, it seems like that's the only thing we can examine.
Yeah.
Show me the secret button on the handle that uses pressurized air to blow up watermelons.
And people.
And people. And sharks. This is a diver's knife. Ooh.
Edgeworth definitely a
Check out these cool.
Ah!
Ah! It's gonna stab us! Ah! Everyone's like, the vibe is the most realistic 3D at the moment. I raise you, the rise from the ashes, Phoenix Wright case. That was a good break.
I want to play Civilization all night.
No, we're not playing Civ.
Well, I'd say
I'm
the
gonna
blade
play
was
Civ.
about 10 centimeters long.
How would you know unless it was your knife?
How do you know unless you
Isn't
pulled it
that
out?
right, Mr. Edgeworth? It is your knife.
You've never
after
seen
all.
that? Where it's the several men own a knife, it's been stabbed into an object.
Hold up. Okay.
And the person
I
that slips up is,
yeah,
my
that's
knife
about
is
right.
this is longer. How would you know the length of the knife?
So the in-lab session says to draw a function that the polygon function was the iterative.
Angel,
The-
did you read that?
The grading says
like
the polygon drawing
David's
is
talking.
the nesting part is recursive.
We'll just wait.
That's a theta core.
Whatever.
The autopsy
So
report.
when you draw your
It's-
polygon.
I've got an
Check
updated
it!
autopsy report for you.
Ha! 12 centimeter knife!
Oh.
Found it, boys!
Oh, it's right here.
Do would we? Like,
What?
That's no.
discrepancy of 2
That's
centimeters.
it. That's it.
That's gotta be it.
Because if I remember this case correctly,
The knife's too long.
Not
Too
actually
short.
the knife.
Should be the knife.
like this isn't the knife that actually stabs him the first time.
I mean, like 2 centimeters. Like
No,
this much
but
longer.
that's the thing is that it's
don't
enough.
spoil the case for me.
I'm not spoiling the case. I'm saying that's a discrepancy.
Also, I like that Phoenix doesn't flip things. upside down.
675, 12.9.
Prosecutors are by nature well versed in the location of a man's vital organs.
Where do a man's heart is between the fourth and fifth rib?
I'm sure it was easier than boiling an egg for my egg salad surprise sample.
For eggs worth.
Boiling an egg is actually harder than it seems.
You just drop it in
What
the
are you
water,
talking
right?
about?
Well, like you gotta get that perfect boil though. Do you want hard? Do you want soft? Do you want like?
Are you freaking British? Why would you ever soft boil an egg?
Exactly. But if you need to soft boil an egg,
You can't.
how?
You can't testify as to her ability to kill an egg. I mean, a person.
What's his name? Bruce Goodman.
Perhaps a chicken salad set would have been a better metaphor.
They have eggs too.
So the defendant was holding a knife. What then?
So I think we test that statement with the autopsy report.
So did Edgeworth just like find the body and then just shank it for good measure?
Return length plus.
Hold it. Tell the court why you
You can't
didn't try to
return
stop this crime. You
No,
did see
plus
her raise the
that.
knife to strike,
Yeah.
no?
Plus length, but then when I do that, the function
The defense has a point.
Unfortunately, by the time I
Science.
realized what was going on, it
Science.
was already too late.
It's because you're in Polygon again.
Too late.
Oh.
So it's gonna keep asking you for sides.
Yes, the next moment,
Oh, then I have to do.
the chief prosecutor brought down the murder weapon.
That's an intense photo.
Sides. Sides. Sides.
I
Why?
see. Hey, what's up?
Not much. Just came in.
Hi,
to see-
guys.
Hello.
We're-
Just came to see what y'all are
We're
doing.
doing some things right, if you can't tell.
Oh.
Power.
We'll have fun.
Sides.
Bye.
There's people.
Ah.
People
It's only a flesh wound, Mr. Wright. We can make it.
Sorry, you said that before. Anything else?
Man, I miss my Toronto voice. Scientifically speaking, Miss Starr's testimony is flawless. It's not. It's not. We just found a discrepancy.
Sounds pretty fatal to me.
Wait, can you check?
I don't think the statement says about 10 centimeters though. That's a problem.
She just said it though. Do you want me to find
It's
the
you.
walkthrough?
No, I think I just need to look at the statements. again.
No, we're good. We don't need to walk through. We're not cheaters.
Sometimes we need to walk
No,
through.
we don't.
Why?
No, we needed to walk through last time.
No.
No.
What do
I
we
was your
do?
walkthrough.
Is this it? Is my sister guilty?
We had the Jules walkthrough.
Yeah, I know. We
Let's
read
just
the
keep our
walkthrough
heads
ahead of
cool and
time.
press the witness a bit, shall we?
What do you mean? There's test functions.
For some reason, having her panicking next to me makes me calmer.
Oh, so you just
What?
have something that tests to make sure it's correct. Don't smile like that. It creeps me out.
Alright, so.
For reference, Phoenix Wright is smiling like the
So we went
frog.
through all of them?
I just.
Yeah, that was all.
Fine, let's do like color tests. Deaf color tests. Red.
Then through a wire fence facility.
In her right hand, that might be it.
I mean that. Then she thrust the pointy tip of the knife into the
Alright, so check the autopsy report.
Because it might have been a backstab.
It was a backstab. Oh, wrong button.
Back.
I'm not sure if it's.
Oh goodness
It's
gracious.
still R2.
Nope.
That's present.
No, but that's where your court record is.
Okay, that's why I was confused.
Tell me the autopsy report.
The red, blue, and green flash from here.
We need to
This
update
thing
our autopsy
doesn't
report.
go in the rat thing.
Single stab wound, loss of blood from chest wound.
Because I do this and
Do
color
the time
test
match up?
red, blue, green, and there's red, blue, and green guys.
She didn't mention anything about
Then
time.
you should go to here.
So go back to the statement.
Because you never
Is
had
there a
it
timestamp on the
before.
back of the
Yeah,
photograph?
it did, right?
Yeah, but it's in a different function.
Can you look at the back of the?
I'm just trying to see
Yeah, it's a
if
different
they,
function.
they don't say the size of that.
Yeah. Yeah, show me the statements again. You went back like 2 times.
Hey Jason,
Yeah.
Java question. Do you have any idea how to call a super function
Okay,
with
this is
something
the start of
other
the
than what's
statements.
currently
No,
in
I'm gonna
the
go back
method
to
you're
the end.
using?
Super dot method? I think.
I'm trying to call the method on something other than the this currently being used in the method.
I haven't done inheritance in like
Okay,
in like
that's
2
where we
years.
are.
This is the AP computer science test.
Yeah, I can't see anything
I
wrong
took
with
that. I just
You
forgot.
can try the knife thing on the.
So I've got
Yeah.
a list I'm pulling from somewhere else. I
Yes.
want to call a super method on each thing in that list. How would I do that? Because I'm not.
So, what's the item you have?
It's called hero.
So the item would be hero.
Yes.
Can you just do hero.heal?
Can I do that if heal is in the super?
Yes, because technically when
Press
hero
the
inherits, it
opposite
inherits
for
the heal method.
No, that's
Oops.
wrong one.
Yes, 10 centimeters.
we
They
need
said 10
hero
centimeters here. We
extends.
need to press the
Yeah, when
opposite
hero
so we can press it.
extends,
It's not
whatever
optional.
has the
Say,
heal method.
Guess what? The stab wound was
it should be
12
able to do
centimeters.
that.
Yeah.
So
Get
you
for
should just
direct,
do hero.
son. You can't testify you.
Usually they like
So
they
is
say
it-
like
Oh,
add
that
back
actually
to
does
the
work.
testimony.
Yeah,
So go back.
that's inheritance.
Alright.
Okay, because with everything they've said there was a heavy
Do we do a whole?
heavy implication that you had
This
to
is
use
an
the
objection,
super
right?
command.
Oh yeah.
Objection.
We're gonna
What?
do an objection?
With
And I pressed
what they
R2
told
to
us
do
about
that,
about inheritance and whatnot, there was a heavy implication that you had.
3.
So the thing
Wait,
about it,
hold on,
so no,
hold on.
it doesn't. But the
Guys.
thing is, I'm explaining computer science,
But
Jason.
objection.
That can wait.
No,
You
it
need to say
can't.
objection.
I'm on a roll. When
Just
you
wait,
use
then.
the super method, you're not calling heroes
Wait,
heal.
we'll be right back.
You're calling
Okay.
heroes parent classes heal.
Right.
And so you
games
can only
with a
use
bit of
the
computer
super
science.
keyword when you're in that class. Got it?
Okay.
So like, hero can call the super keyword in order to heal using its base. Got it?
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, thank you.
Alright, ready?
Okay, Jules.
Now we have to wait for Jules.
That's
fine.
Whatever. It's like lawyer
So as you
show
presented, I
with
just
a
press
bit of
R2.
computer science.
No. You press X, I believe.
So 4 or
No, the top button.
that's 4.
Oh, maybe that then.
Okay.
Alright.
Jules, can I see?
Very sensitive about that.
I got it.
Oh, I haven't watched Warriors.
So,
Or Chips Ahoy.
3,
The last game.
2,
I'm good.
1.
Object! Nope. Wrong button. Try the other one.
Wait, is this
Objection.
objection?
Objection.
Objection.
Objection. No.
Did you
Mike's
change
on.
it?
Mike's not on.
The mic's not on?
Get back.
That was horrible.
There we go.
Objection.
Objection. It's the other one. It's button 3.
Your Honor.
You lied
What do
to
you
me.
think about this?
babies.
Your
That's
Honor.
not
what-
it. That's not it. We messed up, guys.
Your Honor, what do you think?
I
about
think it's the photo.
people give me the right me.
Because they gave us the photo.
Your Honor, what do you think about the witness's statement?
I'm not sure I follow.
It clearly contradicts the I thought.
Yeet.
What the hell?
You don't sound very convinced, Mr.
We had
Wright.
like a legit thing.
Objection overruled.
Apollo, I think the gun is in the teapot.
What the?
It's a reference where it's like you think you have it, but you don't quite yet. I think we should test the right
photo of
arm
what?
thing.
That's bullshit.
Cause like that's the only thing we have to work with right now.
But
Is
the
the
only
right
thing
hand
was
and it's
the
covered.
knife
So
length.
how could you
The
see?
right
Jeez,
hand
the knife
and the
lengths
fact
are
that you were
different.
stabbed in the chest.
She said it was 10 centimeters, but we have a thing that says it was 12.
No, but we don't have an actual thing that says.
It does.
No, but we don't have a thing that says the knife is 10 centimeters.
She said it.
The wound was
No,
called
no.
by 12 centimeter knife. She said 10
But
centimeters.
she doesn't have
But
a
we have to have a
statement.
statement that says 10 centimeter knife.
Oh, that's
So the only thing we have to contest
Why
right
is it so
now,
nitpicky?
Shit.
because it's how the game works. So the only thing we have to contest right now is the fact that
Let me-
you cannot
let me look
see
at
the
everything.
knife in her hand.
Wait, what's the parking stub?
The parking stop, that's saying that they entered the lot at 5:12.
And
Alright, read me everything.
the murder happened at like what, like 4:30?
No, later. Actually, no, I think it was earlier. No, it might have been later. I don't
Did
know.
you check the dates of the autopsy?
6:75, 12:02.
Go back to the autopsy for a second.
Wait, hang on. I want to see the photo actually.
The photo.
So
Yeah.
she's wearing gloves.
Can you investigate this at all? Like move the thing around?
No.
Parking lot A.
Oh, yeah, this is parking lot A.
I found it.
Didn't she say different
The
parking
murder
lot?
took place in parking lot B, but
That's
she
the
was
photo,
standing
yeah.
in parking lot A, which means she was actually standing in parking lot B, looking over at the parking lot A. So which
Oh.
statement does she say about the parking lot?
Go back.
Okay.
Not this one, sir.
Go back to damn statement.
No, go back. Stop this, Justin. This is silly.
Through a wire fence.
Garage
Car. Go back. Maybe that one?
Well, no, because that would make sense though, because the prosecutors are in parking lot A.
But she said she parked in parking lot B on this statement.
But you saw
No.
through a fence.
But she was in parking lot B. She looked through the fence to parking lot A.
Check the floor plan, see if there's a fence between them.
No, there is. We saw that. She brought it up in testimony.
Oh yeah, that is
Yeah.
parking lot A.
Yeah. It might be the arm thing.
Maybe we could try it. I would save though.
Yeah, we can say.
And then we can try as many times as we want.
No, we're not
Yeah.
gonna cheat. Okay, you ready?
You should save, right?
Oh wait, that was the statement. Okay. Quick save. Okay, ready?
We're gonna do this.
3. Oh.
Whoa.
Oh, who was right, Jules?
And you.
Naysayer.
And
But you messed it up
witnessed
again.
this?
I tapped it with my finger. I'm sorry.
You saw Miss Guy stab the victim with the knife?
I've already said yes.
Eating.
I swear it on my finest salmon swirl lunch. It's in character.
Yeah, it is.
How do you think you would eat that?
I'm sure that is a fine lunch.
Like, is that just
Irrelevant.
like raw salmon?
But isn't that odd? Look at this photograph.
Look at this photograph.
This is the photograph you
No
took
copyright
of the very
infringement on that
moment
one.
of the crime. Is it not?
This is the moment of the crime.
Then why is Miss Guy not holding a
She's
knife?
just kind of casually. Where's the victim?
He's in the trunk already.
I didn't realize this was intended to be like the moment of the crime. I thought
the
this was
hell?
like her shoving him in
No.
the trunk.
Because she says in the statement. Oh, hello. There's so many people. Who are you?
What's up?
Hello, welcome.
Whatever. No, because she said she took the photo at the moment of the crime.
Mr. Edgeworth, your thoughts?
There's like nothing happening in that photo.
Shout out.
Objection.
Shout
Freaking
it.
objection.
Let's be a little more careful with our evidence, shall we?
It is you that needs to be more careful, Mr. Wright.
I think you need to be more careful, Mr. Edgeworth.
What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth?
This photograph was not taken the moment before the stabbing.
Yes, obviously.
Obviously. This was taken the moment after the stabbing.
Yeah, no shit, Phoenix.
I didn't realize that was
Objection.
the conclusion.
How can you tell that?
I mean, because if they weren't stabbed before
Blood
you put
splatter.
them in the
Blood
trunk.
spatter.
Huh?
See the dark crimson stain on the chief prosecutor's coat? I
No.
thought that was shadows.
That could be
No.
juice. That could be juice.
Could be dirt.
It's a black and white photograph.
Yes, it's hard to tell, but this could be blood.
Or juice.
Or grape juice.
Or one of your freaking lunch.
Red wine.
Shut up,
stains in it.
Edgeworth.
Well,
You're supposed
Mr.
to be a
Wright,
nice
I
guy.
see no problem here.
I see many problems.
Wait, is
No problem except you.
Oh,
Wow, Edgeworth, we're supposed to be friends.
Mr. Wright, are you gonna just sit there and take this kind of abuse?
Look, we do it all the time.
Oh, there's an objection.
You got a better idea?
Object.
Object. This is our lead.
Wait, that contradicts what the witness said in her testimony. I misread the first word.
There it is,
Namely,
yes, see?
that she took the picture the moment she witnessed the crime.
Well, it seems I was slightly unclear. My apologies.
You should revise your testimony.
How come no one ever gets arrested for perjury in this game?
It's Japan.
No, it's Japan-California. That's it?
If you run out of lunch, you order seconds. Problem solved.
Non sequitur!
If you don't like it, try ordering the jumbo-sized lunch from the get-go.
She's
static.
got a weird intensity.
I recognize that problem. Good advice. I'm not sure I understand it, but good advice?
I don't...
Is anyone else having trouble accessing RIT websites?
No,
I didn't have time to stop her.
Oh!
Yeah, it's such an intense photo, I'm telling you.
She only has one arm in the sleeve.
Yeah.
That's the other arm, too. She switched
Are there
arms.
any more group objections later?
Wow.
Yes.
That's intense.
It's your line.
We just gotta actually get it on point.
Prosecutor
'cause
Sky was a cold,
We're trying.
robot.
Oh my god, she's a Terminator.
She killed without pain or remorse. It was a premeditated murder.
Oh, objection.
Whoa.
Premeditated? How do you know?
She yelled out.
Look at the chief prosecutor's hands in that photograph.
Look at this photograph!
I wouldn't say that's... That's close.
Well, are those gloves?
Surgical
No,
gloves
it's
made
not
of thin
the-
rubber,
the,
most
the,
likely. Why would she have those
She was
on?
obviously
not
performing
the-
surgery.
Microphone works is
Um,
that Justin doesn't know how to present things. This is his first time using the controller, and I accidentally bumped it.
If it was not premeditated, she would not be wearing those gloves.
You don't know her.
Other
She could have, like,
Egg?
agoraphobia.
What?
That's the one where you're afraid of germs, right?
Just an FYI, yes.
Isn't the one
Agoraphobia?
Those gloves do seem
I
to
thought you were
tell
afraid of the
a
outside.
tale
No,
of premeditation.
no, it's germophobia. It's
Germophobia.
literally germophobia.
She could have germophobia. You
Premeditated
don't know.
murder, a serious offense.
Agoraphobia is fear of
Witness, add
I
this
know
to
about
your
Zero
testimony.
Escape, and I vaguely know about Shantae.
Shantae is a dancer.
Press.
Press.
That's a train.
Train. What if she was just in the habit of wearing gloves, like driving gloves?
Pull up the germophobia thing, Phoenix.
The gloves were admitted as evidence when the defendant was arrested.
Give them to us in the court record.
They were rubber gloves, of the kind used for autopsies.
Germophobia.
Thanks for letting me know, Egg.
In other words, when the chief prosecutor came to the crime scene, she came to do murder. That's the only possible conclusion one
She
could
could
make.
have chronic germophobia.
Hey, just an FYI, the technically scientific term is misophobia.
Misophobia.
Every
check that.
person
Is that
was a
correct?
premeditated crime.
Let's get the fact checkers on that. Arg.
You are a pirate.
Impressive.
No,
I'm sorry they
don't
took you
sing
off
that.
the force, Miss Star.
This is
Stop
bad.
bringing the copyright claim. You're too
From
good.
your number one. What was the function
That's
name
not
again? Well,
This is bad. She's got them
This is
thinking that this was
bad.
all planned. If she can prove this claim, the
what's
trial's
the
already
function name
over.
that just closed? Frick.
I've got to think of a way to show that this
Oh, no.
wasn't premeditated.
It's only a flesh wound, Mr. Wright. We can make it.
Stop saying
Same
it.
one.
You said that before. Anything else?
Thanks, mate. Scientifically speaking, Mrs. Starr's testimony is flawless.
You're useless. Even more than Maya.
Oh my god.
Sounds pretty fatal to me. Why do I keep saying?
Wait until I am the best attorney's assistant.
Yeah, sure.
Like, we've already read this.
Yeah, this is just skip. We've already seen this dialogue.
Just keep our heads cool and press the witness a bit, shall we?
Okay, so the
For some reason,
gloves.
having a pen, yeah, you made me tell you.
Don't smile like that. Somehow I always knew a day like this would come. Somehow I would come home and watch my boyfriend. When I said
So-
something, perhaps it was my finally honed detective skills working. Oh, you. Oh,
No,
bad.
Justin, no.
Stop.
What are you doing?
Ah, you did this super
Oh my
fast.
god. The B button will also do the same function.
Okay.
Oh.
Alright, so we need to find evidence that proves the murder was not.
So it's something to do with the rubber gloves.
Not necessarily the gloves, it just needs to prove what
Did he
was
submit them to the
premeditated.
court record
So
yet?
check the court record. No.
He's working
Yeah,
on
the
it. He's
statement.
working on it. He doesn't know the controls well.
Justin's game has like 2 controls.
They
There's
didn't give
4
us the
technically.
gloves.
6
Wow.
actually. Left for press, right for present,
What do you want?
Y to scream.
Just everything?
They didn't give us the glove.
Between 4 p.m. and 5:30.
Look at the photo. Is she wearing? Can you see any of her hands in the?
Yeah, no, you
We
can
were
see the
putting,
gloves.
So this was not premeditated. Because who wears heels to a murder?
Boom.
Or-
Check the phone.
Cell phone.
Check. Oh.
Do some investigating.
Some vegetable game.
The biggest
Can I just get a little zoom in on that?
vegetable gate. The biggest
That's
scandal of the century.
because then that pops it open.
Look at that Nokia.
Shh, it's on a Nokia.
The highlight of modern.
Because
technology, man. Examine. There's no need to push this again.
what's wrong? You look like I do during finals.
Never mind. It's nothing. We already found that.
Because I mean, if there's fingerprints on this.
But we already found it.
But if there's fingerprints on this, then that's.
Game over, man.
Game over.
What are we examining here?
Game over, yeah.
Oh, man, what a boring strap.
What's wrong with it? Everyone has different tastes, you know.
Here, check out mine. It's a pink princess strap. They're hard to come by, you know.
I see he's as popular as ever with the kids.
No, that's it. Ugh.
Alright, let's examine some other things.
The phone is something we haven't used, so it's like,
We
maybe
haven't
it's not.
exactly fingerprinted the phone, though.
True.
Parking lot floor plans. I don't think this gives us anything.
They saw through the thing, but the car's facing the other way. Which makes sense.
No, because the trunk.
Which makes sense for the photo.
Yeah, so that's fine. Victims note. No, it's not. That's not gonna give us anything yet.
What is? Oh, the Blue Badger did it.
Yes, this is the culprit.
You figured it out, boys. Parking stuff.
I knew
Okay,
it all
so
along.
there's something to do with the time. We should yeah. Miles Edgeworth, 1712. This is dated the day of the crime.
Oh wait, you're leaving?
No, I'm just
okay.
getting stuff over here.
Alright.
Go for
3
it.
minutes after Edgeworth parked his car.
3 minutes afterwards?
Wait, who got murdered?
Some random
Bruce
detective.
Goodman. He's a detective.
Wait a minute.
It's all good, man.
Wasn't he murdered at like 4 o'clock?
Yeah.
True.
We're not looking at a time discrepancy anyways.
No, we're looking at how do we prove it's not premeditated. He wouldn't have been caught up in this whole affair. Perhaps.
Perhaps.
Oh. It just goes to show you never know what'll happen when you run a yellow. Don't run yellow lights, kids.
Yeah.
I
stay
run
cool.
yellow lights all the
Follow
time.
Jules, you are not an example.
You can run yellow lights. It's a
You
completely
really
legal.
shouldn't.
There's no law
Edgeworth's
against running them.
knife.
You just gotta make sure you get through them fast enough.
No, we've looked at the knife. Stop. No, we don't need to look at the trophy.
Yellow lights make it worse. Yellow lights
Stop.
are like speed up lights.
Yeah, let's get an ID on this
Sure, no worries, but it's
card.
okay.
Just zooming on in. Police Department in Comic Sans. I don't know what to do with this. Okay. Aha!
What?
That's it!
Your tone is bad.
Attorney's back.
Yeah, by the way, check that out.
I'm telling you, I want a case where the attorney's badge is the murder weapon.
After we play Apollo, oh, there's not a murder weapon, but after we play Apollo Justice, there's a case that I'm gonna want to play. Because the attorney's badge is literally the pivotal piece of evidence.
Yes.
Loss of blood from chest wound. February 21st? Could that be it?
No.
Okay.
But between 4 p.m. and
We're not-
5:30.
We're trying to find
And he
proof
died
that she didn't
5:20.
premeditate the murder.
The murder happened at 5:20 then, because it happened 3 minutes afterwards.
Property of...
Wait.
She made a call to her sister Emma.
At 5:18. Wait, that was in between the time Edward parked his car and the time the murder happened.
Okay, but we're
No,
not
the murder
disputing
happened
the
at
time.
5:12.
We're trying to
He-
find
he
out
was-
that this
The
wasn't
attack
I
was
know.
3 minutes after. Then she called 3 minutes after.
No idea.
Oh, she called after the murder
Yeah.
by 3 minutes.
If I was panicked, I would call my little sister. Too bad Phoenix Wright isn't like that, so he'll never say that. He won't string it to be like, this wasn't premeditated. She was in panic. She called her sister.
Premeditated murder.
It's premediated.
Premeditation.
Obviously premeditation.
Take that. Just make this like smoky room 30s jazz.
Happy birthday.
Oh, thanks. You want some cake? Oh.
They're gone.
You want to try presenting the phone? Because it would make no sense for her to call her sister right after killing someone.
Oh, no, that makes sense.
Okay, so should I?
No.
Well, it's like, I guess the question is if it were premeditated.
There is.
So please
There's a
leave the
knife,
cake.
there's a plate.
Guess
a
how
file.
would you
It's
know
good cake.
the
We got
car
4
was going to
tries.
be there at the time?
We got 4 tries. Present.
Yeah, but like we don't know how much longer this is gonna go.
Can I ask where you got the knife from?
It's
That's my
mine
knife.
technically.
Illegal.
That's amazing.
Please don't mention it to anyone, or else we'll never be able to cut
Mention
pitch again.
Mention what to do.
Thanks, Alma.
Thanks. This isn't for me.
Doesn't look like anything to me. That's a Westworld reference.
Stop with the Westworld.
Why?
Goodness gracious.
Only said one rest.
PSA to the 2 people watching that probably left already. Westworld, great show, watch it. Highly endorsed.
And I will unendorse Westworld.
You've never seen it and
You
know
don't
nothing about
need
it. It's amazing, watch it.
Do we want to look at the answer then?
Oh, it's the shield.
I'm already doing that.
Don't cheat.
Oh!
Why
Guys!
Why are you cheating?
No, it's because we've thought about it. We
Is it the phone?
overlooked something.
Still cheating.
Jules, when you premediate a murder, what do you normally have to do?
Stalk the person.
No.
You have to plan the murder.
But what do you need to murder a person?
The knife.
Murder weapon.
Oh, and they just grabbed
It's
Ezra's knife.
From the toolbox.
Right.
She couldn't have premeditated it if she didn't have a weapon for
What
it.
if she just planted it?
So present the
Yes,
knife.
present the knife.
Oops.
It's only a flesh wound, Mr. Wright.
It's only a flesh wound, Mr. Wright. Yeah, so present the knife. By the way, we're not even close to finishing this part of the trial. That's why I pulled up the guide.
Some of these things are just really stupid. Oops.
Right,
Well,
it's me.
3, 2, 1.
Witness, do you know what this is?
Are you trying to test me? I sell box lunches for a living, you know. That's a knife. The knife. The knife that was in Mr. Edgeworth's trunk.
Cusco's knife. The knife specifically for Cusco.
Indeed, it is my knife.
Wow, knives. What's with this case?
Good
The bloody
question.
The bloody murder weapon in a red car,
Why
all
do you
belonging
keep
to the
saying-
prosecutor
why do you
there.
say premeditated? It's not premeditated.
Because I'm
prosecutor.
Mommy, are prosecutors bad people?
Who's bringing their young child to the murder trial?
Atticus Finch.
It's premeditated.
Premeditated.
It's not though. I looked it up.
Premeditation.
It's premeditated.
No, it isn't. It's premeditated.
It's
Look at it.
premeditated.
I'm just gonna keep saying premeditated though. 'Cause I don't care. I'm freaking Emma Sky. I'm in 7th grade.
It's premeditated.
I know how to duck for
The defense has a request that everyone says it correctly.
It's premeditated.
Premeditated.
There's no.
We ask that the witness provide an accurate testimony.
Oh.
What's that, rookie?
Why am I a rookie? I am not a police officer or a freaking food salesman. In your testimony, you stated that Lana Skye planned this murder. And that's why she was wearing those special gloves.
Seems like a natural conclusion to me. The gloves do indicate planning.
However, why would she not also prepare the most important thing? The murder weapon.
Murder weapon.
Oh.
This knife just happened to be in the trunk of that car. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're going to plan a murder, you don't forget the weapon.
That was the conclusion I tried to get us to.
Order! Order! Order!
Man, the judge hasn't missed a line once.
Great,
since
now
we
the
did
tide is
control.
turning in our favor. Don't eat Tide Pods.
Just imagine what power does.
Children don't eat Tide Pods.
PSA.
Great show, Mr. Wright. My sister's as good as free. Huh.
Oh, 5 mails from Wake. First one.
They've been gone for a while. Right.
Sorry. I forgot about
I
you.
believe the next lunch you'll be eating is humble pie.
That sounds delicious. What is in it?
What?
It's like a.
Curious to what humble pie
I
actually
hope
is.
you weren't deluding yourself into thinking that the tide has turned.
Don't eat Tide Pods, kids.
Don't eat
I
Tide
don't
Pods.
know such a trifling detail.
But this shoots a hole in the whole premeditated theory.
Premeditated.
Premeditation.
Bah.
Look how it's freaking spelled.
Ah.
Premeditated.
The prosecution could care less if it was premeditated or not. Yeah, there is distinctly T's in there.
It's premeditated.
The only
I
one
can't
that
see
seems
that
to
there's-
care that is that lunch lady over there.
See, I did the shock.
The defendant, Lana Skye, murdered a detective with a knife. That is the only thing the prosecution need prove. Nothing else.
Does-
You're sounding like your dad,
But doesn't
Edward.
the sentence get worse
You're
if it's
bad,
premeditated?
Dad.
You're bad.
Isn't the sentence usually worse if it's premeditated though?
Well, like, yeah, normally in a court of law, so it's like, on the sentence of this, you'd be declared guilty or not guilty, and then they go through each of your other crimes, like
It's like premeditated, like
tampering with crime scene,
the
etc.
regular one, and then there's the manslaughter.
So, like,
It's one of
usually, if they can prove you did murder, they'll also try to, like, prove it's premeditated. If they can't, you still kind of get charged for murder.
It's still murder, but like not as bad.
Very good, Mr.
I think it's like
Prosecutor.
if you actively
I suppose
plan
you
it, it's
think
bad.
you're
Yeah,
clever.
Isn't like the whole difference between like first degree, second degree, third degree murder?
Yes. And manslaughter. Which is
We're not lawyers. We're at a tech
Which is the
school.
least
We do
severe form of murder,
computers.
despite
Yeah.
being called manslaughter. But you know as well as I do that she planned on killing him. It was planned.
How is it playing?
That's a bias, Miss Star.
Angel.
If she wasn't, why would she have been wearing...
I believe I'd like to hear your testimony again.
Witness, please tell us only what you saw, not what you thought.
Oh.
Thought. How dare you?
You thought.
My powers of deduction are not to be underestimated.
I would actually disagree because
Really?
the only person that has the power of deduction is Edgeworth in the investigation games.
Me.
Lana Skye intended to murder Detective Goodman. That's why she called the victim all the way to the prosecutor's office. I'm sure the chief prosecutor had a grudge against the victim. Nothing else could drive that human machine to plunge the knife in again and again.
All should Andy says stab one time.
I know what's wrong here.
Yeah.
Do you guys remember that one episode we did
What's
where
that?
we ended it
The
with
victim was
interpretive
summoned
dance?
from the police department to the prosecutor's office.
Do you guys remember that?
It does sound a lot like premeditation, doesn't it?
Premediation. So, I order a pizza. Does that mean I'm planning to kill the delivery boy?
In any
That's a
case, the
shout
defense
out.
may now cross-examine the witnesses.
But seriously though, do you guys remember when we did interpretive dance?
That was a good time.
That was
Yeah,
beautiful.
so
Hey,
before
we can do interpretive dance on your
Justin.
piano cover.
Ooh.
Yeah.
At the end, because
At the
fourth
end,
it's
statement
your music,
presents
so you're the
the
one who can play that.
autopsy.
Yeah,
it's-
it's a cover. It's
Because he only
Copyright
stabbed
one stab.
one stab.
Except for the person who did the cover, because they can also do that. But they can also go like, hey, that's my cover.
Let's get us right this
So
time.
you're
I can
allowing
copy.
us to
I can copyright stuff.
3, 2, 1. Objection!
Got one.
Yeah.
You say she stabbed him again and again. But you couldn't have witnessed that.
Are you testing me? Then I'll test you.
With what?
With my moss surprise.
Stop advertising.
It's weed.
I'm afraid the moss is growing under our feet as we wait, Mrs. Starr.
Ooh, is she married?
What do you mean?
I shouldn't have to explain this, but take a look. The autopsy report states that death was due to a loss of blood from one stab wound.
Thanks, Edgeworth.
Aha! You're right. Good show, Mr. Edgeworth.
This is like
Screw
the
you.
Clavier Gavin.
What?
Jules.
Look what Emma said.
These are like all. What a hunk! He's my hero, really. This is like
What
when
about my
Jules-
objections? No one's.
This is like when Clavier does trials, where it's
Well,
like
witness.
we're solving
What a
for
hunk.
justice.
Whoa.
That's a good lunch right there.
Whoa. Oh my god.
Rice,
got
ketchup, and a fork.
Crime scene set, right?
Oh, thanks.
I always believed that no one could ever mistake ketchup for blood. And now I realize that such mistakes are possible. So, you're saying you mistook something for blood? When she lifted her knife, I thought I saw blood at her breast. Splattered blood from her victim. That's why I thought she must have stabbed him at least twice.
Maybe he had a nose piece. You don't know.
Then
As
tell
he
us what
was
you saw.
dying?
Yeah.
God.
Then tell us
who
what
is this?
you saw that. you thought was blood. Testify.
Look, blood tends to come out of people when you stab them.
The fuck
Red
is a
muffler looked like
muffler?
blood to me. That's how ghastly the whole scene was.
Yeah, we just.
What is a muffler?
It's like a scarf
has
sort of
turned
thing.
out to
Oh.
be as short-tempered as she looked when we met her. Like that read.
Does she have a scarf in the photo?
Challenging her abilities as a detective really set her off.
The short wick burns out the fastest. It's a scientific fact.
Depends on the material.
Shut up.
I wonder, wouldn't it depend on the size of the candle?
Yes.
No.
I mean, add more wax and even a really short wick will burn longer.
Shut up,
Not
Phoenix.
actually true.
No.
But having burned many candles, one short wick is kind of fucked.
Obviously, more scientific testing is required.
Yeah, that's very
Emma
important.
goes home and just buys 2,000 tea lights.
That's very important now. Thanks for your humble contribution.
But yeah, so
You've been
it's
absolutely useless.
something with the muffler.
So check the
Photo?
Yeah, check the photo.
I like that image we keep getting shown. I really want to submit that as evidence.
Yeah, she's not wearing it right now.
No scarf.
Is in the
She's not wearing
Wait,
3,
is this a takedown or an objection?
objection.
Okay, ready?
3, 2, 1. Objection!
Miss Starr, I demand an explanation. Oh.
The witness is clearly not suited for detective work. What? The suspect was not wearing a scarf or muffler of any kind when she stabbed the victim.
Wow.
And you've proved it yourself. With this photograph.
Edward's helping.
Huh? But that can't be. Only a true professional can be so clueless. I'm
Man,
sure you'll
we
make a
gotta
good
shoot
lunch
this.
lady, have no fear.
Harsh words, but good.
Hey, Emma.
Oh, in the end, Mr. Edgeworth prevails. Heart.
What was my objection? Chopped
Why did you
liver?
say that?
It's not. Okay. It's not
But it
chopped
was
liver.
there, a scarf. No, not that, but something red, really. Well, now, where were we? The witness has given us an entertaining interlude. Now back to business. What?
Very well, witness. Continue your testimony. You saw the crime and apprehended the suspect. Tell us about that.
Very well. I do remember some things accurately, at least.
Ultimately, we couldn't shake the most important part of her testimony. She can hear my thoughts?
Emma.
She can hear my thoughts?
The most important part?
The part where your sister stabs the victim.
The part where she kills you?
The next testimony might just be the moment of truth. Emma can read thoughts. Wow, very scientific.
It's actually a lie. We have testimony after this.
After the murder, the suspect attempted to run behind a partition off to her side. I quickly caught her, explained her rights to her, and arrested her on the spot.
You can arrest people though, you're a lunch lady.
Civilians
yes.
arrest.
When
Oh,
I
yeah.
arrested her, she mentioned the muffler. That's what had me confused in my earlier
That
testimony.
sounds like bull.
It sounds like you just made that
The
up.
chief prosecutor made to escape, but against Angel Star, resistance is futile.
Did you stab the guy and put him in the trunk?
You are quite determined about the scarf, aren't you?
I strike like a snake and bite like a cobra.
Wait, oh, just.
That's me, Angel Star.
The only thing putting Lana Sky in this position is her testimony. How do they know that she's not the one that killed her?
We're working on that.
Come on. That wasn't a very good metaphor. First of all, a cobra is a kind of snake.
Don't bother me with details unless you want to get bit.
But details are important. No thanks. Oh no.
Emma.
Sorry, I'm looking at a dog. Note to self. Attorney Wright gets bitten by snake. Consensual?
Question mark?
The chief prosecutor tried to resist, but her efforts were in vain. She knocked my hands aside, kicked over an oil drum.
Dang.
Oil drum? Hard to imagine. There's a freaking oil drum?
Oh, she's beautiful but deadly. A predator, this one. A leopard woman.
A leopard.
Roar.
I have so many things
Very
to talk
well,
about
Mr.
the
Wright.
big cat woman, which is a dangerous stereotype in Japanese film.
Your
I've been
cross-examination,
learning about
if
that
you
in
will.
college.
So press everything.
So where is this partition on the floor plans?
I'm sure she means this wall next to the car.
What if she doesn't?
That's right. There was a wall there, about 6 feet high.
That's taller than I am.
She was obviously trying to hide herself. Quite a natural thing for a criminal to do. And what did you do then?
You say quickly. Were you close to the suspect?
As I just said, I was only 30 feet away from her the whole time.
How did you get through the fence?
Maybe I should press her for more details.
Yeah. How'd she get through the fence?
Phoenix?
Sorry, I phased out. I'd like to see this on the floor plan.
You phased out of existence?
Yeah.
There's just like 3 seconds where Jason isn't on the camera.
Like when I rolled that nat 20 on stealth?
The Lunchland car was bedroom.
She was a visitor, thus she was parked in B block.
So you witnessed the murder from here? Judge.
That would make it about 30 feet from the car, yes.
You're fast. Is that correct, Miss Starr?
Yes, that's right.
She's pretty sure.
But there was a chain link fence in front of you.
I went over it, of course.
Amazing.
Heels?
The Kappa Queen Lunch Lady Athlete indeed.
Does this place not have security cameras?
Hey Justin, you down for breakfast at 10 tomorrow?
Sure.
That's early for a weekend.
Zumba.
Can I join you, Cypher?
It's also Saturday.
Zumba is from 11 to 12:20. Not going to Salsa Saturday. It would have taken her a little time to climb over the fence. I mean, do you see those heels? Insane. So she couldn't have gotten to my sister that fast.
That's a good point. Yeah. That fence was about 9 feet high, too.
Jesus.
Look at her go.
How come this guy didn't get away?
Because she was calling her sister.
Yeah.
Oh.
Press.
Oh yeah, how was she able to call his sister if you arrested her?
Yeah.
Justin, that's not press.
Back. Press it.
Freaking
Press.
bullshit. She mentioned the muffler? What exactly did she say?
If I remembered exactly, I would have told you in my testimony.
Wow, it's like you don't have a perfect memory. Cheeky.
Anyway, all I heard her say was the word muffler.
Why would she say that?
Just that one word.
I know why she'd say that. So what you heard wasn't the suspect
Oh,
talking to you.
I know why
but
she'd
The
say
phone
that
call.
too.
She went around the wall to talk to her sister.
Yes, the chief prosecutor was talking on her phone.
Her phone? You mean this cell phone?
Ask further.
Yeah, it's by phone, you mean this cell phone discovered at the crime scene?
He used to call me on a cell phone.
Oh, come on!
Yes.
What are you
No,
referencing?
no. Late night when you need. Hop and
Ultimately,
blink.
You know what it's time
You
for?
wouldn't understand. You didn't go to high school.
I went to high school.
my memory, it's like a salmon heading upstream, you see.
It's
Wait
good.
a second. Driven purely by instinct?
Don't trust Meekins. We just got advice.
Okay, don't
Wait,
play
no,
this. No! No! No!
But yeah, you used to call me on the
Jandy, is that a spoiler?
No, David,
Please
probably
stop.
right. We can't
David,
do
seriously,
30
stop.
seconds.
Technically 30 seconds.
Did Jandy just freaking spoil us?
Technically, if you get
Wow,
right,
Jan-
you
nah,
can't
no,
be
No, he just said don't
Don't
trust
trust
Meekins.
Meekins.
Meekins!
No, I think
No, not
Meekins,
Meekins.
no!
David, post
Damn,
the good
that guy and
Meekins.
his different art style.
Good.
Post the good Meekins.
Where's the good Meekins?
I don't know.
Ah.
No,
Buried
the
somewhere
court
in
doesn't
Discord
see,
content.
Miss Star.
The chief prosecutor first attempted to use the phone hanging on the wall.
Which you couldn't see because the partition was in the way.
On the wall?
JMD, how dare
That's
you?
right.
How dare you spoiler that Meekins was the real murderer? on
He's
the
a
wall.
In the
Enjoying
car,
it.
there was an emergency phone on the wall.
Apparently, it was out of order.
And so,
Good Meekins.
she
Where do I
used
post
her
it?
cell phone.
Where I post it? How?
Indeed, the emergency phone was out of order that day.
You can't post photos on YouTube channel.
Good witnessing.
Imgur.com.
You can tweet the stream, but good witnessing. Good witnessing. Whatever happened to good testifying?
I'm pretty sure there's been no good testifying in this entire game.
You should, of course,
No,
add
Polly.
this to your testimony.
Except for Polly. Polly was the best testimony we had.
The things I do to appease this rookie defense attorney. I
But-
just made up that line.
But why are we working? Why are we working?
Wait, why did we
have a lot of
update
cases.
it?
Oh no, an Imgur link. It's a virus. Don't open it.
Nah, it's the good Meekins.
No, I know,
It's
it's what?
Meekins. It's good Mike Meekins, the not murderer.
Hold it.
Wait, no, it didn't work.
Really?
Yeah, you can never get a working link. Do you think you could restate your testimony for the court again?
Aha! I was going to ask the same thing.
Thanks, Judge. You're great.
Oh no, Meekins didn't work. I'll only say this one time, so listen close, rookies.
Hey, I've solved half a dozen cases already. Fuck off.
We've solved
We've
like
solved 5 cases actually.
We're not
at the
yet.
half dozen yet.
We're at 4. This is
Oh.
the 5th.
Ooh.
The chief
Yeah.
prosecutor stabbed the victim and ran behind the partition.
You couldn't have seen it.
Then she picked up the emergency phone on the wall, but it was out of order.
You were climbing a fence.
So she pulled out her own cell phone out of her
Did it
pocket.
work?
Yeah, a Dropbox link. That's
She
it.
couldn't possibly have seen the telephone call.
And during that time, you climbed over the chain link fence.
The link works then.
Then, when I boldly grabbed her
Ooh,
arm,
intensity.
the chief prosecutor hung up her phone.
Which is why Emma got the no call.
Yeah. And you saw her doing this? I look so freaking smug.
What is it, Mr. Wright? Yeah, because the partition's in the way of the phone. So go.
Hold it.
I think we.
She made to escape? Can
I
you
think
be
we
more
go back
specific?
and we present the floor plan at that.
She brushed aside my hand and ran.
And then I got her in a
Terrible
flying
thing to see.
suplex.
Like a dollop of lard on a plate of foie gras.
Ugh.
Foie
Huh?
gras is disgusting.
It is.
Did I pronounce that right? The
Yeah,
first
no, foie gras. You got it.
Yeet.
Nice.
She even
Duck
tipped over
liver.
an oil drum
Yeah, but
at
it's
me.
gross because it's really cruel to make usually.
I mean, you have to kill a duck and get its liver.
Yeah, but is that the one where they force like stuff?
There was an oil drum lying
Oh,
on the
it's
side
alive.
of
I'm
the
pretty
scene
sure
of the
that's
crime.
Let me check.
Maybe it's a stunt. I
We'll
don't
be
know.
back. We'll figure out how foie
There's
gras
some
works.
French
Strange.
dish that where it's like torturing.
Hmm? What's that?
No, because foie
If
gras
she
is
wanted to
liver.
escape, why didn't she run the other way?
There's something like that.
Whose
The
side is
other.
that car?
Ah,
He just
That has been specially
the car
packaged.
entrance.
Edgeworth is just like our bro.
Controversial force
Grandma?
feeding a bird
Yeah.
more food than
Yeah,
they've eaten in a
it's
while.
really bad.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, don't eat foie gras because they force feed the ducks.
Yeah.
So unless you're into that kind
Boycott foie gras.
of stuff.
Unless
It
you're in
doesn't
the
make any
stuffing
sense
room.
that she would run from behind the partition to the oil drum.
Why are there oil drums in the freaking parking lot? Or parking garage?
Excellent. More mysteries. That's a
Okay.
scientific fact.
I wish we could solve a few before finding more though. Or if you're British or, you know, not American, car park. Anyway.
Except we're not British, because we broke off from them in 1776. Fuck you, King George
Well,
III.
I mean, that's when we declared our independence, but we
broke off from them in 1776.
Okay, history
Fuck
lesson
you,
for you.
King George III.
So, Miss Guy tried to run.
Gingo?
I'm sorry my sister is so suspicious, Mr. Wright.
Not as sorry as I am.
But she didn't do it. You have to believe me.
Plot twist, she did. I mean, that's not.
I mean, Mike Meekins filmed that. We've already confirmed it.
Mike Meekins, no.
I know.
Present.
Did we press everything?
Yeah.
We did. It's you need to present the attempted it's the telephone thing. I quickly caught her. Wait, no.
Oh, question for the
we've
room.
got a
Oh, we
question.
got a question.
What's the
Ask the question, Jam D. Jim
Ask
Die.
your question.
Who are you?
Do it. It's not like you're on a 10-second delay.
We'll get there.
Anyway, let's keep.
Internet slowly works.
Which Ace Attorney character would you bang?
Ooh, what a question. What a question.
Tough. Mike
I mean,
Meekins.
I mean, the only correct answer is Edgeworth, obviously. I mean, it's
I don't know.
Come on, look at his hair.
You don't bang Edgeworth
Don't
anymore.
make Dyer.
Good point.
Winston Page.
Winston Payne.
Gasping pain.
Alright, let's okay.
I think
David.
I've become sexually attracted to Old Bag at this point.
Old back. Wow.
Honest answer is Gumshoe.
Hey,
What about you?
Phoenix, Edgeworth, Gumshoe.
Gumshoe.
Chad, Mary, Kill.
Oh, wait, what?
Phoenix, Edgeworth, Gumshoe.
I know Kiss, Marry, Kill.
Well, I mean that's the not the.
Kill Phoenix Wright.
What about Larry
What?
Butts?
No.
Kiss Edgeworth, marry Gumshoe.
But
You can't kill Edgeworth because he goes through so much shit.
true, but
And you can't kill Gumshoe.
As he also does.
Asshole.
Phoenix Wright's the best.
He's not though.
Look at his hair.
Game 4, Phoenix Wright is
No
a
spoilers.
jerk.
He's okay.
Spoiler
I love my
alert.
boy Apollo.
And no one chooses Larry.
Lots of good taste.
Kill Larry.
Polly over Larry. Polly
Lots of
again.
good
Definitely
taste.
kill Larry.
Yeah, bang Polly, you
Larry
guys.
Butts. Oh no.
That's bestiality.
That's illegal.
I didn't say anything.
I think the bird furries in the room would appreciate that.
There is no
Oh,
bird
God.
furry.
Oh, wait, no, who
the
is that
bird
again?
furry isn't here.
I am.
But the correct
Shut up,
answer is
Salmonella.
salmonella. We like you, Jamdy. We like you,
Salmonella.
Jamdy. You should show up more often. You're a fun one.
It's like panel push.
So present this.
Oh, that was such a good.
I completely forgot what we were supposed to be presenting.
Oh,
Present
it's something. It's the map.
The wall.
Oh yeah, it's the map. She tried to use the phone on the wall because she can't see that she was using the phone on the
Present
wall.
that map.
She gotta. Yeah, there we go. Found it, guys.
Should we object?
Guys, are you ready? 3, 2, 1. Objection!
I have to conclude that you have a personal grudge against Miss Lana Sky.
Objection! The witness is a former detective. Her testimony is unmarred by personal bias.
Totally.
Are you sure?
Well, who would have
Your
thought you
testimony
would be
was
like
marred
that,
by
shining
personal
our
bias. You
prosecutor?
hated yourself.
You don't have a food reference there?
You, who together with the chief prosecutor, kicked me out 2 years ago.
She tried to frame him. Well, Miss Starr, this is a fatal contradiction with your testimony. How do you explain this?
I don't know what you're talking about. Mess with me and I'll make you cough it all up.
Jesus. Stop threatening me.
What are you gonna do? Poison me?
Let's look at the floor plans. You
What
said
happened to door cost?
From
I
this-
poisoned his button.
I put poison in his lunchbox.
No. However, if that's true, you couldn't possibly have seen this guy making that phone call.
gasp in pain.
I believe you see what I'm getting at. God, he's so smug. Look at his face. Just like.
That wasn't even Path of Wrath.
No,
That was Fire Emblem 7.
Yes.
That was
Dorcas.
That was Binding
No,
of
but
Blade.
still, we have been.
We don't even stream.
That was
Fire
Dorcas,
Emblem.
my
I know.
beautiful husband.
We should stream. We just started. We're starting Radiant Dawn.
If we start a new
Oh,
game, we should stream.
Final Fantasy.
If indeed you were in B
We'll
block,
get
you
there,
couldn't
don't
have
worry,
seen it.
David.
We'll get there 5th year.
Wow!
Gotta love these surprise faces.
Order.
Oh,
Order.
no.
What is the meaning of this? FB is so much.
It's simple, Your
How
Honor.
dare you?
Objection.
She's
There
not
are
coughing up
3
lunch.
FB
She's
fans.
guys, wait. Best line in the whole case. She's not coughing up lunch. She's coughing up lies, and I definitely didn't just flub the word lunch.
It's
thought you were
something.
coughing up.
I thought you were having a stroke and I was about to go through fast.
She's not the only one coughing up lies. So is Jamdy.
No,
Maybe
we
she's
love
coughing up air.
GMT though.
Tammy's the best.
But FB.
We think you have a bad opinion, but we
one
still
of our
love
only
you,
active
JMD.
chat numbers for like
That's
months.
quite a claim, Mr. Wright. Perhaps
Remember that
we'll
person
love
that
your
wanted to hug
question.
me? That was a good time.
I love
Whatever
that.
happened to her?
Tell us exactly what lie this witness has told the court.
Here's where the counterattack begins. I can't afford to get this wrong.
Yes.
Objectively correct. That's fine.
The witness lied about.
That's my lie.
Where is she
She's lied
lied?
about.
I think I
Yeah,
got
where
it
she
somewhere.
saw it.
The order of events.
Because if you'll remember the flashback, she was actually in the security room.
Oh yeah.
Like in the flashback, we see her from
She
behind.
tried to use the
Lana.
emergency phone, but it was out of order. What is significant about this fact?
How did she know it was out of order?
Nothing. It would be pointless for
Well,
her to
no,
lie
she
about
knew
it.
later on.
Pointless to lie. I see.
The witness did actually see Miss Skype using the emergency phone.
Miss Skype.
In other words, Miss Starr witnessed the crime from a different location.
A different location? Now there's a pointless lie if I've ever heard one.
Shut up,
I don't know what
Edward.
it is. You tell.
Please, before you call my lie pointless, at least let me tell it.
Let me ask a question to our clever wordsmith, Mr. Wright. Just where was the witness when she saw the crime?
Security
All the
room.
testimonies we've heard until now points in one direction. The place from where Miss Starr witnessed the crime was here.
The security room.
Outside the building.
How did she get that picture?
No.
Security.
It was from. That's
Here?
the thing. So she claims to have taken it afterwards,
Security room.
and so if she's in the security room, the photo is taken like way afterwards, which means it's not accurate. Which means her testimony is bad.
Okay.
That's the entire point.
I think I gotta say security.
I feel like
Yeah,
it
no.
would be
It's
here
just-
from
no,
that
no.
angle.
boyfriend is security, so
Oh
Yeah.
security room.
But from that
Right.
angle, it would point from here, so it would have to be a security camera, or else she wouldn't
Yeah.
be able to see this
Or she took
area.
it
No, it's the security room.
Yeah, like I say, she used a
Okay.
security camera to take the photo, or else she wouldn't have been able to see her from that
That
angle.
Maybe, we'll
Okay.
see.
Ready? Security room. 3, 2,
Take
1.
that.
Take that.
Yeah,
Okay.
take that.
3, 2, 1. Take that.
Yeah.
We got it. This is the only place where she could have been.
The security guard room?
Indeed, the security room in the underground parking lot is well positioned.
Ina, is that you?
It's built on the second level, so you can see the entire lot.
No, it's a robot.
It's Red Dragon.
She would have been able to see the emergency phone from there. But why there? There's so many other places where she could have seen the phone.
Not in this case, Your Honor. The witness, not being part of the prosecutor's office, couldn't park in A block.
Oh, we weren't even thinking
The
about
only
that.
place where she could have seen the crime and the back of the partition is here. I remember in your testimony you said you brought a lunch to your boyfriend in the security guard room, yes? Well, Miss Starr? She doesn't look very happy.
I mean, yeah.
How many years have I been getting the better of men?
Apparently you're not getting any dick.
To think that
What
the
did you
table.
say?
She has like
That's when she has to make
three
gumshoe.
boyfriends.
No, Gumshoe is a good man.
But his name.
Christ.
Oh yeah.
Shut
To
up.
think that the tables could
Wait,
be turned.
Why do you think she hasn't gotten anything?
That was just a sarcastic comment. You really
Okay. No, I was just like wondering if you actually like believed that.
No.
Cause like everything about her, like she's
She's the
Yeah,
the
second angel.
kind of woman that would use her body to manipulate others.
She's the second angel.
Don't judge a book by its cover.
She's our new
Jeez.
April May.
Don't assume.
Wait, does that mean?
Except with Twilight.
Is your boyfriend the
The
bellboy?
bellboy.
The bellboy.
Does that mean that Gator
God
is,
damn it.
Red
Oh no.
Remember Adam's
Today
bellboy
a
voice?
man
Oh my
with
God.
angel star.
That means that Jake Marshall is the bellboy.
No.
Oh no.
No, not Jake
How the
Marshall.
hell did a bellboy get a job in a security guard room?
No.
No, it's
We're
just-
drawing
Order.
illusions.
Order. Witness.
So Angel Star.
What have you done? You used to be a detective. You should know better.
Yeah, well, you got fired for a freaky reason.
I'm not turning back. The guilty will be punished. And I'll do what I must to make sure justice prevails.
Justice prevails.
Didn't Edgeworth
The
say that at
guilty.
one point?
Is she
That's
talking about Miss Sky?
Mr. Wright, doesn't this strike you as odd?
Oh, no shit.
Why did Miss Star lie? It doesn't make sense.
She's a fucking asshole.
She murdered him. Huh?
She could have just said she saw the crime from the security
Oh.
guard station.
Why would she lie?
No, she's just chilling. Sometimes you just gotta be that inner monster.
Palpatine.
Sometimes,
Just like,
sometimes you gotta.
I am the horror.
Sometimes you just gotta be like.
You're
"You
channeling your
ain't
inner
straight."
Phoenix Wright character.
It wouldn't change anything.
Exactly. This photograph tells all. It was the defendant who stabbed the victim.
Edgeworth, what's wrong with you?
That truth still stands.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
It doesn't. It doesn't.
Objection!
It still stands. I disagree, Mr. Edgeworth.
What?
If a witness is found to be lying, they're guilty of perjury. She knows this. She wouldn't risk that without a good reason.
Oh.
So
The
tell
one
us
time
what
perjury
her
is
reason
brought up.
was, Mr. Wright.
What did I say?
Huh? Me?
Who else?
Her?
Mr. Wright, let's review what we know.
You're so useless. Shut up.
You shut
Miss
up.
Starr witnessed the crime.
I'm gonna
at the
pull out
security
like a
guard station.
freaking fingerprint set in 2 cases.
Stop spoiling it. But she lied and said she saw it from B block. It must make a vital difference. But what? What would change?
Distance to the crime. Because she wouldn't have been able to take the photo.
Angle of view?
It's gotta be distance or angle.
Difference in
Pretty
lighting.
sure- Well, no, so
Probably
angle to the
distance.
view of the crime is that she can still see the crime, but her distance to the crime is she wouldn't have been able to get the line.
Yeah, she
so
was
quickly.
pretty adamant about being 30 feet away.
Yeah.
Good point.
It changes the distance between her and the scene of the crime.
Objection! My condolences, Mr. Wright, but one look at the floor plans and it's quite clear. The distance between the scene of the crime and the guard station is 30 feet.
Yeah, but it's up a second story, Edgeworth.
I
we
don't
get
see
it.
how
You
that
jump
would
on.
change what she could see.
It doesn't.
There's a freaking wall in the way.
No, it's not. 'Cause she's on the second floor.
Oh, fine. What she saw is not in question here. What matters is the time it would take her to reach the scene of the crime. Huh?
What, no shock
Miss
face?
Starr, you witnessed the crime from the security guard station. Now, how long did it take you to go from there? To the scene of the crime where you arrested Miss Sky?
Oh, we got her.
Well, witness.
You.
Yes.
You ordered the squid wheels, right?
Stop distracting me!
The quality of my lunch has gone from low to inedible.
I was bringing a PB&J lunch with fresh boysenberry jam
Oh
to
my
my
God.
boyfriend.
Objection, irrelevant.
The jam!
Boysenberry for the
The
boyfriend?
stain on the outfit was from the jam!
You
It's
wanted
all
to
come
wait.
together!
Except
So
boysenberry
I
is blue.
waited.
It's a black and white photo, you can't tell.
You took the words out of my mouth.
Did you read that?
Oh,
Yeah,
we got a
I said
suggestion for Ace
Oh,
Attorney.
suggestion.
Oh.
Oh.
Pimp out.
Oh yeah, I've always wanted to play like
Part of the team
investigations
that
too.
localized it. Whoa.
Wow.
Make sure to
Look
add
at you go, Jandy.
Who the hell is this person?
He's a
Cool,
localizer.
Like, this is impressive.
we should do that when we get there.
We gotta get to that point in
Speaking
the
of fan
timeline. though.
translations,
Okay,
the Great
like,
Ace Attorney.
we think some of
Please,
these
God.
games are like, you think some of these cases are ridiculous? Investigations like puts them to shame. Like
I'm hyped.
murder on a plane.
Like
Is
nonstop.
that the shit?
Like Edgeworth murders someone on a plane
Edgeworth killed
while
someone?
he's unconscious and he investigates it.
Not spoil it.
Did you mean
wow.
the plot of DL6?
A little bit. Man, now you think
Alright,
all
let's
those
keep going.
DL6 jokes?
Let's keep going. Let's keep going.
I witnessed the crime from the glass-walled station. And before I knew what I was doing, I found myself running towards the scene.
So much for
Jamie
you,
wants us to play.
But the door was locked. I couldn't open it.
Oh no.
What is GK2?
Is someone being murdered?
Is that
Gyakuten Kenji? It's the
It's
investigation.
the investigation game.
It's
Okay.
the second investigation game.
Yeah, that's the one that is the really
America.
insane stuff.
Mhm.
Like there's the president of the foreign nation and everything.
That's
No, like, I'm not
where
gonna
I
spoil
had to
anything, but
go
there's like
through the visitors parking and B
Yeah.
block, and then jump the fence.
Let's see.
quite a detour.
Judge. Judge, you
Where's
missed
my line?
Emma Sky, child telepath.
It probably took me at least 5 minutes to get to the scene of the crime.
She's telekinetic.
No, telepath.
5 minutes?
How the hell?
You get me there.
Akiza.
How the hell didn't she get away in this time?
Oh.
Like,
Yeah, I know. I
This
just some of
changes
the
things
cases are just
considerably.
silly.
But it was that woman over there in the defendant's chair who stabbed him.
Are you so sure about that, Mrs. Snow?
I know it. I have photographic evidence.
But it's photographic
That's
evidence
not
from
real.
5 minutes ago.
I swear it. I swear it on
Oh
my
my God.
finest plastic sport.
Unfortunately,
I will
you
stab
don't
you with this
have
fork, bitch.
plastic sports.
You have a point, and the spork is a wonderful investigation.
if there's bias,
Would you like another caviar lunch?
What about a Knork?
objection, witnesses inducing bias.
Don't bring,
Absolutely.
don't bring a Knork to a knife fight.
Uh-oh.
Mr. Wright, you have to do
I
something.
love the Knork. Do I have any
Raise
evidence
an
to stop
objection.
this?
Always raise an objection.
Not always, but
Raise an
I would say
objection.
yes.
99.99%
5
of the
minutes
time.
between the witnessing of the murder and the arrest. Think about it.
The more you know.
You could make pasta in that amount of time if you make it al dente.
Oh!
That
Oh,
kicks.
food
No,
reference.
no, al dente with fresh pasta.
Okay, yes.
I've got lunch boxes that tie pasta in the knots, rookie.
Who the fuck wants knotted pasta?
Why not?
It's a thing.
Why not?
Thing.
There's like Ganucci.
A 5-minute blank? Isn't that strange?
Strange.
Strange.
Non sequitur.
If you were a criminal, what would you do with 5 minutes, Your Honor? I'd stuff a guy in the trunk.
I guess I fleed the sign. Hey!
Scene.
The
I
sign.
need a sign.
Believe the sign.
You keep messing up the last word in every sentence. But you have the instincts of a killer. You would run, but this time was different.
No, I just want to just need.
Miss Guy dawdled at the scene of the crime. She even had her picture taken.
Oh dang.
No true criminal would act this way. It's inconceivable.
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 Yeah.
You keep using that word. I do not think it means what you think it means.
Well then,
Inconceivable.
it
He's climbing the
seems
cliffs
we've
of
come to the
insanity.
end of this testimony.
I
We should
understood
watch
that.
that movie again.
Again?
I
It's
understood
really
that
good.
reference.
It's a really good movie.
She has a grudge
We
against
watched it like
the
4
defendant,
times last
and there is a blank in her testimony.
We watched Princess Bride like 4 times last
I only saw once.
I watched
You
it
missed
twice.
out.
Mr. Edgeworth is the next witness ready to go.
Unfortunately,
I still remember when you watched The Room 3
I
days in a
appear
row.
to have overestimated this witness on account of her professional history.
Damn. We did it. We screwed that can shut, Mr. Wright.
I
You
did it.
can't screw a can shut.
What do
You did nothing.
You did nothing.
You
Excuse
did nothing.
me.
You're useless.
Excuse
You're even
me.
worse than Maya.
Wow.
Excuse you for what?
I'm
That
gonna
was
pull
too
out a
close.
fingerprint kit and you're gonna be like,
Yeah.
wow.
Well, at this point, though,
I'm
you-
afraid
That
that
Maya doesn't do
Papa
anything until her
Queen
sister shows
has
up.
been
Exactly. So Maya's
dethroned.
useless until-
Oh!
And with that, court is adjourned.
Yeah.
And I think we're done for. Oh!
Hold it.
Oh no!
Oh!
Did she say hold it?
Mr. Edgeworth, you ordered the squid wheels.
Ah.
Irrelevant objection.
That's the one she tried to foist off on me.
Voice.
Foist. I don't know why I said foist.
I preferred to not take the defense team's leftovers. Anything else to say?
Oh, snap.
Useless! I'll change my opinion when she does something useful.
Do not talk. Aha! Ha! Jambi's on my side, Joe.
That's
I
what
know-
we were
no, I
screaming
know, I'm
about.
sorry.
Don't talk about my precise my
I'm sorry, but
forensics.
when she does something useful, I'll change my
Waifu.
mind.
You don't mess with someone who has a waifu, Jason. That's
You
the
don't
first
mess
rule.
with somebody's waifu.
Or Wi-Fi.
That too.
Yeah, yeah.
Waifu's
Which needs a
Wi-Fi
password? Who knows?
Waifu's
should be
Wi-Fi
protected
is my
under the same
waifu.
rights.
I might be able to save you. I have decisive evidence.
Why the
Thanks
fuck
for-
didn't you bring it up
Thanks
earlier?
for not
What
bringing
was
this
that?
up. You're stupid.
Is this
Is this another one of her trick lunchboxes?
I'm so sorry.
That's fine.
My apologies, but we have no further questions to ask of you, Miss Star.
Get out of here.
Rip.
Can I interest you in some hotcakes?
Is this your jumbo
She's
lunchbox?
rubbing with. How many of these does she have?
Woohoo! A triple decker!
Objection! Running the judge!
Out of
Deference.
deference to the witness's determination, I'll allow one more testimony.
God damn it.
Let's hear
Objection.
about this decisive evidence.
Objection. The judge is supposed to
Like
be
the
impartial.
Lunchland motto
This
says,
is
you
Phoenix,
won't
right?
be
He's not
disappointed.
impartial.
It's a triple decker. It's pretty good. I'm gonna eat it.
What's she gonna pull out of her lunchbox this time? Good one, Phoenix. Yes.
I mean, at least she wasn't pulling anything out of like magic panties. So.
I should have mentioned those 5 minutes when I wasn't looking at the crime scene. And now, to the matter of the victim's shoe. Did I not bring this up?
I have a question. Why was he wearing white like a gangster?
2 types of blood were found on the shoe. One was, of course, the victim's.
Who the fuck tested this?
And the other was the defendant, Miss Lana Sky's blood.
How do you know?
The shoe proves it. It's flawless, decisive evidence.
Yeah, that old
Objection.
people
You do
got
not
cut.
say where it was found.
Just hold on, man. Hold on.
What? There was blood found on that shoe.
You
Why?
have her shoe?
Why who? Stop, Jimmy.
Try Lunchland for all your lunch and decisive evidence needs.
Shut up. Freaking, what's her name? Edward.
Witness, what's the meaning of this? Why is this the first time I've heard of this evidence? I withheld it.
I updated the evidence.
Simple, as I've already said.
We updated the autopsy report.
I don't trust you with the evidence, Mr. Edgeworth.
Oh, snap.
That's our husband.
That's why I took the liberty of investigating this myself.
Oh.
Objection. Biased witness.
And you had blood tests performed? Didn't I mention? I have 3 boyfriends in forensics.
Damn.
Jeez.
That's pretty powerful.
Does that one waifu beat the 3 boyfriends?
Yes. Waifu is more powerful than boyfriend. The
any
equivalent
case,
is
Your Honor,
5
I can't accept this
boyfriends
as
equal
evidence.
1 waifu. That's the exchange rate right now.
What?
Who's not taking the evidence?
You should know the 2 rules of evidence law, Miss Starr.
Oh.
Rule 1. No evidence shall be shown without the approval of the police department.
That's
Oh.
bullshit. That never freaking happens.
But we do that all the time.
That
Never
is true.
Literally, the
Phoenix
phone.
does that
The
a
phone
lot.
Phoenix has. Oh, did you?
Edgeworth has
Never
a
mind, he showed us.
soft spot for us. He is playing hard to get. It is almost Valentine's Day.
Gay!
You should see the thumbnail. It's perfect.
In other words, this shoe is illegal evidence, at least for the time being.
Is that right, Mr. Wright?
It seems so.
No, that's left.
Ezra sure is celebrating.
Premeditated, you guys.
Premeditation.
Celebrating. Not so fast, Mr. Edgeworth.
Oh, we get some Mia in that.
Don't forget, I used to be a detective.
Keyword, used to.
As I mentioned previously, this shoe has already been tested by a member of the forensics department.
Yeah, but not legally though.
As you can see, it was approved by the police department as of today.
Oh!
That's freaking updated on that year for.
Even the general public can produce official evidence, Mr. Edgeworth.
But he's the prosecution. Can't he
Is
decide
that right,
to
Mr. Wright?
throw it away? It seems Edgeworth is looking pretty sullen.
Technically, he can throw that away.
Why is Edgeworth not?
You could
Liking
at
this?
least study some evidence law. Really?
You study evidence law, and it will be useful.
I am a forensics person.
The prosecution's complaints notwithstanding, it appears that this evidence satisfies the first rule of evidence law.
What's the second rule?
What is
Well,
the second rule?
It seems you have yet another count against you, witness.
Anything to ensure that the guilty are properly judged.
Did I miss that?
Very well, Mr. Wright.
Oh, I missed one
you
of my
may
lines. No.
cross-examine the witness.
Maybe I didn't. I don't know. I wasn't paying attention.
No, you-
Okay, good.
Ba, ba.
Bum, dun, dun, wa-dun, dun, dun, dun.
This is a long
Oh,
Trial
please
day.
stop. Just
Oh.
don't lick the shoe.
Oh.
Just press things right now.
Gosh darn it,
I don't
can't
want to
think
get
of
up
a
and
shoe
move
sock.
the shoe. I don't want to move the shoe.
Why did you not? I want to go 5 minutes.
I don't want to move the shoe.
Yeah, why'd you
I
lie
guess
about
you
it?
could say I just wanted the people to look at the results.
I don't want to move the shoe.
The results?
How many times do I have to say this? I saw the chief prosecutor stab the victim before my very own eyes. Compared to that, a 5-minute blank means nothing. Then why didn't you just tell the truth? Don't make me laugh. We're dealing with the most untrustworthy of the vile lot known as prosecutors. Falsified evidence, arranged testimonies, erasing and manipulating evidence. When you fight monsters, you need to use every trick in the book.
Wow.
This when the suspect is admitting she did it?
Man, I like her.
False testimony is the most despicable crime of all, Miss Starr.
It's
Wait.
even worse.
That's murder!
It's even worse than murder.
Let's just get this over with.
I really like how this is the first time perjury's been mentioned at all.
And you found this shoe at the scene of the crime.
I detained the chief prosecutor and notified the police department. I wanted to make myself useful while I was waiting for the police to arrive.
So I stole the victim's shoe.
Just ripped
So,
it
like an
right off her
ill-trained pooch, you
foot.
snuck off of a shoe.
Fetch, boy.
Ill-trained.
I was afraid
Christ.
someone would erase the chief prosecutor's crime.
Oh.
This shoe was my secret weapon if that should happen.
I'm gonna batter someone with it.
See this fashionable basket I have here? It carries more than lunchboxes, gentlemen.
Wait,
It also carries my
several
gun.
knives.
I'm happy for you and your lunchbox bag, really. Wait, she keeps the lunchboxes in the same bag as a blood-covered shoe?
Yes.
In any
Wow.
case,
Objection, tainted evidence.
you removed valuable evidence from the
Is
scene
the
of the crime.
caviar tainted or the shoe?
Now tell us what you did next.
I think that's also a crime, removing
Isn't it?
evidence from the scene.
Oh yeah.
Isn't
we
it
did all that.
illegally taking evidence, or illegally obtaining evidence not applicable in court, usually? Illegally obtained evidence? So you
I think
brought it to
they're
the forensics.
Under the
department.
Japanese trial system is actually okay. Which is why.
And this is Japanifornia, so.
This is Japanifornia in the city of San Fran, Tokyo.
If you're
Welcome
going
to the
to
Hotel
submit something as
California.
evidence in court, you need it approved.
No.
Do
You
that.
can see it,
Evidence
but half
must
of
be
it has to be in
analyzed
Japanese.
by a forensics expert.
It's too much.
I can't even sing in Spanish.
Why is that? Okay. And she got away with her little coup because she used to be a detective. How is it a coup?
The shoe does
Good
not
question.
appear to have blood stains on it.
Makes sense. After all, a man was stabbed here.
And what? She kicked him afterwards?
check the
He was stabbed in the foot.
Oh yeah, so why is he wearing a white trench coat, a white hat, a white shirt,
'Cause
like
he's
a
a
white
good
vest,
man.
and white freaking shoes?
He's a good man.
He looks like a freaking
He's a good man.
And the blood
He's
belongs
not a
to the
bad
victim.
fella. He's a good fella.
Detective Good Man.
Shut up, Barry Benson.
He's a bad fella.
That was
As I said, there
good
were
fella.
Types
Oh,
of
gee,
blood
sorry.
from the shoe.
That's not a good man. That's a bad fella.
Well, there's a few good men.
Why was she bleeding?
Yeah, that's it.
Maybe she just has a weird kink.
She has a nosebleed. You can't say for sure the blood belonged to the victim with a blood test. I mean,
You claim to know something about blood test, rookie?
I do.
no, but my
It's
assistant
just
does.
secretly sadistic.
Huh?
Stabbed yourself too.
Well, speak up.
This is your chance to prove yourself, Emma. Come on, tell me. You're the forensics person. Come on. Well, blood comes in 4 types: A, B, O, and
8
A,
types
B.
technically.
Positive and negative.
However, you can't tell from a blood test whether a murder was performed in cold blood. What is wrong with you, Phoenix?
I mean, technically he's right.
Everyone's just like.
That's just a figure of speech, Mr. Wright.
Actually, if you combine all various blood types tests, there are millions of types.
I
It's
don't.
practically impossible to narrow a blood sample down to one person. Or so I hear.
Millions of types?
This is the first I've heard of that.
If I had a little more time, I would have gotten DNA test
Wait, she
results.
didn't get DNA test results?
But they said there's very little doubt it could be anyone but Miss Lana Skies.
What fucking test do you do?
Blood test.
Yeah, but
So
that's
suspect's
just
blood was found
you're
on
supposed to
the
test the
shoe.
DNA.
Yeah, but this is Japanese where their blood types also tell us about things.
I guess. That ties her directly to the death.
She's
of
not O
Detective
positive
Wilson.
is the answer, so that knocks out like a good 80% of the population.
I was
think
afraid he was
that's down
going
to
to say
60s.
that.
I thought O positive had gone down to like 70 or 60.
I have no idea, I just know O positive.
Isn't O positive like the rarest one?
No, O
No.
positive is the most common.
AB negative is the rarest.
Right, no, but O positive is the worst one to have because you can only get O, right?
No,
O positive.
You're the universal donor.
Who's
not the
ready?
universal
Who's
receiver.
no? O negative is the universal donor.
Oh, that's right.
O positive, due to its large frequency, is the mislabeled universal donor because it can donate to any of the positive lines.
But not the negatives.
Yes, any.
But
that's why because
but O negative
the
can go
positive
to
thing is
everybody.
just the genome.
Okay.
O negative can go to everyone, which
I
is why
will-
it sucks to be O negative because you can only get O negative one, which is
AB
actually rarer.
AB
AB negative can, AB positive can take from anyone.
Yeah, I want to be AB positive.
They don't.
That'd be great. AB positive is the best. You can get everything. Like a universal receiver.
You don't though.
I can't let this evidence go through without a fight.
I'm gonna punch her. Oh, what is that?
You ordered the peppered
Oh,
fish
Jesus.
guts, right?
Jesus.
how fucking big is your basket?
Several baskets.
Some like it hot, Mr. Wright.
Did you borrow Mary Poppins
Some
and
like
Dad?
your clients using enough hot water to make a whole batch of soup.
It's your turn, Emma. Go for it.
Mr. Wright, do you or don't you have a problem with this shoe?
It insulted me. A problem? This is critical. What's wrong with the victim's shoe? I think there's a problem.
I know there's a problem. I can't say specifically what.
If I'm
There
not
is a
imagining
problem.
things,
No, wait. Is there any?
I'd
what
say
kind of
there is
blood stains got on
one
there?
critical problem with this evidence. A clear contradiction.
I gotta move.
Angel, go.
That gleam in your eyes.
What are you doing?
You're still
I have to rotate things.
But why?
I gotta rotate things.
I'll give you a peppered fish gut now, but you couldn't take the heat, could you?
Let's hear what Mr. Wright has to say.
The witness is asked to stop berating.
What is contradictory about the victim's shoe? Shows a problem with the evidence.
Rotation.
Ooh. Maybe we should have
There's
rotated
blood on the
first
bottom.
time.
Yeah, but someone didn't want to get up.
No, stop. Stop moving.
Why would there be blood on the bottom?
Alright, exactly. So, 3, you ready?
Take that.
Take that.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, take that!
I wonder if you noticed. There's blood on the bottom of this shoe.
Don't mess with me, rookie. Or it'll be your blood on the bottom of my shoe.
Objection!
Threatening the defense.
Like, that's...
The judge. Indeed, there was quite a bit of blood on the bottom of this shoe.
It makes sense. The victim was stabbed with a knife.
And what? Did she
What-
kick
how does
him
that make
afterwards?
What could possibly be contradictory of the blood on the bottom of the shoe? Shoe.
Loss of a chest wound.
Oh, there should be footprints if there's blood on the bottom of the shoe. Really good. No, the crime photo.
Ground?
Can we see the floor?
There should be
Yeah.
footprints if he
There
got...
should be blood on the ground.
Yeah.
It's specific for this game, though. Check their stuff.
No, that's it.
No, I think
There
that's
should be
yeah.
bloody footprints is the answer.
Present crime photo.
Yep,
Okay.
Yeah.
there should be. Okay, you guys ready?
Is this an objection?
Nah, still
This
take
is
that.
still take that.
We've hit the point where we've already gotten her to break a bit, so everything after this is take that. Alright, Justin, you ready? 3, 2, 1, take that! I like
The
the
problem
cursor.
lies in the footprint.
Or the lack thereof.
The footprint.
Note that the bottom of the victim's shoe is covered in blood.
Oh, really?
Then, isn't it strange? Why weren't any bloody footprints found by the scene of the crime?
Aha!
As you can see,
Look at this photograph.
there were no traces of any such footprints at the scene of the crime. That contradicts your claim about this shoe.
Oh, I love this picture of Phoenix Wright.
He's so intense.
Objection.
Edgeworth.
This picture only shows part of the floor, so there could have been bloody footprints.
Why the fuck haven't we investigated the scene of the crime?
Objection.
But we were
If
there.
there were any bloody footprints, they would have been found. We checked the scene and found nothing of the sort.
Yeah, Edgeworth. If you did any legwork, you would know that.
It's not like your office was
Order. Well, witness.
What? Huh?
Good going, Mr. Wright, but, it's true that the lack of a footprint is a contradiction. But then we have to ask why there wasn't a footprint.
Because the shoe is falsified evidence?
Oh. No, there's never that in Phoenix Wright.
That's true.
That is the
There
real
has to be
one.
reason why there wasn't a footprint.
The blood got on the shoe after the victim was dead.
Think, Mr. Wright, think!
Don't think for yourself or anything.
Funk.
Flunking.
Hey,
Flonkery.
I don't know why it's not there. I'm just good at finding contradictions.
I mean, what?
Oh.
I see. Now I get it.
What?
Basic logic skills in action.
Our witness is more devious than I gave her credit for. We were hoodwinked to the very end. But she slipped. There is one vital hint to the truth in her testimony.
Her testimony.
Her testimony.
Testosterone.
What are you talking about?
Think back to when she told us about apprehending the suspect.
I grabbed her by the wrist.
The chief prosecutor tried to resist, but her efforts were in vain. She knocked my hands aside, kicked over an oil drum. Oh, she's beautiful but deadly. A predator, this one. A leopard woman. Rawr.
It's more of a roar.
Meow.
But it's an O, not an ah.
I thought that was a strange thing for the normally cool-headed chief to do.
No kidding.
Now, witness, allow me to ask a very simple question.
Was the oil drum full?
This oil drum, was it empty? Oh, that, I'm not sure I like your attitude, Mr. Edgeworth.
Well, who's the prosecutor here?
Though apparently you're not the slowest conveyor belt in the lunchbox factory.
What's your freaking references? Your job, your entire life?
Witness, well, was the oil drum empty?
The oil drum kicked over by the chief prosecutor was brimming with water.
Why?
Water? What does that mean? It washed away the blood.
Still don't get it, Mr. Wright? You want to know the reason she knocked it over? The real reason?
To clean up
The truth and nothing but the truth.
Aha! You don't mean.
But there would have been.
Yes, the suspect knocked over that oil drum for one reason and one reason alone. To erase the bloodstains that would become evidence against her.
Kind of a specific crime to predict.
She is a chief prosecutor. Master of.
That ties things up quite nicely.
Yeah, sure it does.
The bloodstains left on the victim's shoe tie her quite clearly to the murder.
But they're not actually.
Then after the deed was done, she knocked over the oil drum to erase the telltale
Why didn't
signs.
she knock over the oil drum before anyone got there?
Why, that's a prosecutor's specialty, erasing evidence.
That reminds me. Mrs. Guy's right hand was hurt. Didn't she say she cut herself when she stabbed him? The blood.
So my sister's blood's on the shoe. That's when it happened? Oh, there's something else in there.
Who would you
Because
guys
that
say?
whiteboard needs some good art.
Who would you say is the best artist in the room? Because
Oh, are you
need to
complaining
draw
about
something good.
Jason's vagina cavern?
You can't actually see the vagina cavern on the screen.
It's
right
freaking
now.
D&D maps, okay?
Nah, it's bad.
That does not look like a map.
I think the best
The
artist is
circles are-
actually
no,
Jules,
That's
but
a
Jules
cave,
doesn't
and then
like
that's a
drawing.
creature.
No.
Yeah, they're all maps.
I can put a Game & Watch on there if you want.
I mean, I could draw one of my giant faces, but it
No.
Why not?
You put that monstrosity on there.
I can draw something. I'm not entirely
drew the
certain
vagina
what I
You
would.
drew the vagina cavern. You are never allowed to touch that board again.
What are you talking about? It's just a cave.
It's a vagina, you know it.
It's just a cave.
It's got the endometrium and everything.
It's just a freaking cave.
So that's what my sister's blood on the that happened. I already said that line.
Well,
Happened.
I see no reason to prolong this trial.
Shut up, Judge.
Mr. Wright, do something, please.
What? What can I do? Your sister has confessed to the crime, and she tried to conceal it.
But.
Wait, she confessed already?
Yeah, she's like, I did it on the first day of the crime.
Oh,
Everyone draw it and I'll judge who the best artist is. Oh,
No. It's kind of far away.
yeah.
It is kind of far away, though, but I mean,
I mean, we could probably like put some photos out.
I don't have my markers with
I have
me.
markers.
I've got a
I'm
marker.
the only one to draw.
Oh, no, wait, I don't have my backpack in here. Speaking of which, I have to shut my laptop.
The verdict, Your Honor.
Let's go.
very well.
Uh-oh. Emily's not here. No!
Oh, no.
Should I say it?
No, we'll just wait for Emily, that's fine. We've never had this much audience interaction.
Thank you, audience.
But Angel Star is on the prosecution's side.
Bum, 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 bum.
Emma,
No line.
Oh, more. She could have been lying about the water. You know how many times she's committed perjury in
this
podcast.
court finds the defendant, Miss Lana Skype.
Objection.
Hold it.
Hold it!
Hold it.
Who said it? Who said that?
Me again.
Oh, no.
Little girl, what did you just say?
Huh? Me?
Finally, you
Emma's
said
real
Say
suit.
about me, you little bitch. I already knew I graduated top of my class in the Navy SEALs.
Emma Sky's real power, annoying the witnesses so much that they get angry and
Did you
slip
just
up.
say that I, Angel Star, was on the prosecution side?
best interruptions since Larry Butts.
I don't know, Polly was pretty good.
Emma,
Oh, hello. Well, yeah, you are? You're saying my sister hid evidence by watching the bloody footprints.
Well, I thought you'd had your fill, but here you are demanding a second helping. Another lunchbox. A lunchbox called evidence.
And a streetcar named to
wait,
desire.
witness,
My
don't
favorite.
tell me you have something else.
You've reached a verdict, Your Honor. Any further comments will be held in contempt of court.
Objection, you have no grounds to say such a thing.
I don't know, man.
Your
Von
threats
Karma got away
don't
with
scare the cough up queen.
Von Karma was a bitch.
it.
And now
I
he's
love
dead.
Von
He's
Karma. Von
dead,
Karma
by
is
the
my
way.
boy.
Von Karma died like 2 months ago.
He got executed, right? Isn't that-
Yeah, Von Karma dies like 2
But
months
my
ago.
boy Von Karma.
Another
He's
photograph?
dead, David. I'm sorry.
No!
Look at that photograph.
A photograph?
Oh, Jules.
I had this just in case anyone had the gall to suggest. The what?
The tailpipe.
Oh, you can see it, yeah.
That's there.
What?
Check
Nothing,
the court record when they add it.
Nothing.
No, because we
Nothing,
pointed
don't
out now.
spoil it.
No, this is what we pointed out.
That the white shoe didn't belong to the victim.
Alright, let's see this freaking spoiler you just told us.
I see no room for error in this evidence.
Draw the egg.
Draw the egg. He's like the hardest character for me to draw.
Emma,
I'll draw Phoenix.
Oh, Mr. Wright, wait! Look at the asphalt in this photo!
Look at the
Hey,
asphalt.
it's clearly wet.
Damn it.
erasing the last trace of doubt from the court's mind.
How does Edward's hair work?
Immediately after the murder, the crime scene was washed
It
with
goes like
water.
this, I think.
Emma?
Drawing Edward. I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. Shut up.
I'm doing a line.
I'm sorry, Mr. Wright.
That's not big enough to show them.
More?
Yeah, no, we're gonna kidnap it and move it elsewhere.
Continue.
I guess I couldn't help after all.
Yeah, you suck.
You suck.
It's not your fault. I knew I couldn't win this case from the beginning.
Bitch, you didn't think you could win any case.
And it seems this is what your sister wanted anyway. Wait a minute.
Bum bum bum
She
bum.
wanted to be trained.
This is not how
I'm
it
sorry,
works.
Mia.
I'm upset.
Why are you bringing up Mia?
Because Mia is our mentor. I can't
Whoa,
draw Edward.
Jesus
Right.
Christ.
Wet or not.
Ew.
Don't be so quick to throw in the towel.
Jesus, Mia.
Ew.
I got it.
How is she talking to me? I'm a spirit medium? I don't need Maya.
No, it's actually a little.
Mia's just really strong.
Get yourself up the absol. Take another look. Don't give up. Not until the bitter end.
Oh yeah.
Never give up. Trust your instincts.
Thanks, Ghost. This is the last piece of evidence.
Very well. This time, I'd like to declare a verdict for good.
Objection.
Hold everything.
Objection.
Objection.
Your Honor, wait.
What is it with you people? Can't I hand down my verdicts in peace anymore?
No, you haven't handed out of control in the Von Karma.
Whatever it is, can
Thank
it
you, Larry
wait?
Butts.
No, it can't. Then it will be too late. Look at this photograph.
Look at this photograph.
The last one submitted. This trial isn't over until we give each piece of evidence proper consideration.
Why isn't the victim
So,
bleeding?
right. Are you saying there's a problem with this latest piece of evidence?
Yeah, what the heck is he?
Yeah, I'll think later. Yeah, there's a problem. Right or wrong, I'm gonna go ahead with this.
I suppose, since we come this far, we should give everyone
No,
playing
markers.
for a fair shake.
Be gone. Please.
Very well, Mr.
No.
Wright.
Especially because he said please.
I will.
Show
I
the
was gonna
court
draw
the
penis.
problem with the photograph.
You put the vagina cabin up there. You're forbidden to draw it
But
ever
they said
again.
everyone could draw. Everyone should draw.
Nope.
I'm gonna finish the cake off.
I'd go get
Go
my
ahead.
markers, but I don't want to.
Oh, from the exhaust pipe?
Yeah, it's the gas pipe.
It's the muffler.
It's the muffler.
Oh my
you
God!
guys.
It's
Three,
a muffler.
2,
One.
Take that!
What is it?
It's a muffler. The problem in this photograph is here.
Like, can I draw? What?
You
What's
get one
this?
color though.
Oh boy.
There's
I think
something
actually
poking out of the color's
everyone
muffler.
gets one color, and you can't take blue because I already
Green.
Wait just
Dark
a
or
moment,
light?
Mr.
Dark.
Edgewright.
Your Honor?
It's
You just
red
said
or red?
muffler.
David has taken blue.
However, I see no trace of a muffler or scarf or any kind in this photograph.
Oh, it's the cat. We've been defeated.
A muffler is also a part of a car or a motorcycle, Your Honor.
Oh.
Just think of it as part of the exhaust system. A pipe.
I see, and I see.
I see.
I see.
What's that suspicious looking cloth sticking out?
My
from
God,
the
it's
car?
panties! So what if there is something sticking out of the muffler?
Jason.
What does that have to do with this case? Jason!
Somebody's drawing the face.
Sorry, Miss Starr, but it's not going to be that easy.
Unlike you.
You've already told us why this is important to the case. You said as much in your testimony.
What?
What?
Let's hear what Mr. Wright has on his mind.
Why I got you on my mind?
Tell us why you think this piece of cloth in the muffler is related to this case.
The first picture of this.
Oh,
thing right after
it's the
scene.
phone. The phone.
Yeah, muffler.
Oh, is that
So-
the cord?
Was overheard during a call.
This is a take that, right?
Yep, this is all take that.
3,
Wait.
2,
Take that on 3, 2, 1. Okay.
3, 2, 1. Take that!
Thank you.
Right, this is
You
Ryan.
know, has the Von Karma
Miss
snap
Starr.
on them.
Recall your testimony for the court.
Is there a Von Karma dab?
No.
Yes, when I arrested
the
her,
case.
she mentioned the muffler. That's what had me confused in my earlier testimony.
Am I speaking again?
Muffler. Yeah.
Basically,
What noise is that?
Mia's away. She went back to
Phoenix?
training spirit.
Could it be that the muffler you heard mentioned
So this girl named Emma
was
Sky showed
actually
up.
this
And her
exhaust
sister's
pipe?
being charged for murder, and this is the
Wait,
first
am I-
day of the murder.
Phoenix?
Am I the only one who assumed that's what the
If
muffler meant?
so, that means this piece of cloth is vital evidence.
Thank God.
Oh, I think I missed my breakdown.
Yes, you did.
Whoa, it was really intense.
Wow.
I'm
It
gonna put it
seems
at
we will have
third,
to
followed by
suspend the
one
proceedings.
Karma and April May's breakdown.
Suspend.
But at least I actually did my breakdown.
Yeah, you had a
I
good
find
breakdown.
myself wondering about that
Eyes
piece of
and
cloth.
Death.
I did my breakdown as absolutely
Alright.
positively perfect.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
I find myself wondering about that piece of
Remember how he
cloth.
was singing for a while? That was a good time.
If we leave any question unanswered, here we do a disservice to the law. Have the car at the crime scene inspected at once and bring me that cloth. The verdict will wait until after we've seen all the evidence. Agreed.
Giant elevators.
I suppose
Did you go to the
so.
giant elevator area? Not yet.
Phoenix?
Ooh, that was close. But we made it. At least for now.
I have a fire axe.
I have a frost sword back
The
home.
court will adjourn for a 30-minute recess.
I have a magic
No, I
It's
can't.
lunchtime after all.
Not a awesome enemy. He's still hungry?
Hey, that was the judge said that.
To be continued.
A triple decker.
That wasn't like the line I was saying.
Please.
Wait,
don't.
is it time for interpretive dancing?
No, we gotta show the drawings, guys.
It's time for interpretive drawings.
Interpretive drawing.
Yes.
I'm working on it. I'm working on my masterpiece.
Oh my god, why is it animated?
Alright, everyone put something up there, but you can't use a color that someone else has used.
Bring the camera over here.
No, you guys
Not yet.
no. Oh, Duncan, you haven't drawn anything yet. Okay. I was gonna say, Duncan, you already drew something. Jules, you should put something up on the board.
Yeah.
Justin, you gotta put something up on the board too.
I can't draw.
Nope, you gotta put something up.
Neither can I. I'm still doing it.
Oh, Jay, oh no, I see what that is. Jason, are you going to?
Okay. I think we're gonna pause here for today, and as
Jamie
we
wants to judge.
we gotta show the drawings. No, we're saving the case. We're gonna close it. I'm gonna do some stuff.
Can we do interpretive dancing while the interpretive drawing is going on?
I'm gonna say
Play some of your
no.
colors, man.
Yes.
Give me a
Jason said yes.
All right, I'll see if I can pull up some covers. Now we get a bigger screen. I'm gonna pull up the YouTubes.
Hubble.
What song do you want, David?
The new one.
Wait, copyright.
That's not how you spell.
No, no.
Oh, LDS music.
Stop it. I'm trying my best.
What about copyright?
It's his video.
Yeah, it's my cover.
As long as he doesn't copyright us, we're fine. This one? Oh, I haven't seen this one yet. This is exciting.
Are doing interpretive dancing? Wait, you didn't put it up on the screen.
No, it's there.
You're the freaking Japanese
Sure.
guy, man.
I don't know if it's Shinderu or Shindeiru.
You can't hear it though.
I think it's Shinderu, but I don't know.
Omae wa Shinderu.
Stop saying Japanese things on my stream.
Konnichiwa.
Stop.
Yeah.
Guten Tagen.
That's German.
Exactly.
How does she die?
Oh, it's really great.
She's dying
I
this.
need like a reference photo. Let's see.
Yes, we see ya.
You know what? That'll do. That'll do.
No, Jason, one drawing. Stop.
That's part of it.
Horrible protest.
Stop writing in Japanese. Oh, whatever. Okay.
David, you know
That's his,
Give us a second,
that's his
Jamie.
conjoined twin.
We're almost there.
No. No.
Thanks, JMD. We don't stream normally, so you'll just see us around, I guess. All right.
He wants us all to
Is
dance.
the art ready?
You should see the drawing.
Everyone, wait, please, everyone dance.
We gotta, dance to this classic
Are you
piano
swing
music.
dancing now?
Oh, really?
I know.
Do you remember how? So it's
Well, I do it, but I do know also swing dancing. Wait up.
I'm seriously wondering how to have this person balance.
You look up Phoenix Wright, and usually we
He
show
said
up
he showed up
because
because he
one
lost
looks
his
up
Phoenix
Wright.
Who
Who the hell looks up Phoenix Wright?
Plus, I tweet about this
No, no,
one
no,
every time.
Here's like your basic
Streams.
swing dances. You go like this.
Okay, so we're gonna show the drawings.
This is not the right dance.
But
I'm gonna turn out
We should
if you do the drawing, yeah, the turn,
a little bit, yeah. We'll get there. Good start.
but the waltz,
Yeah,
yeah.
so waltzing is 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Oh. Nice, Jules. All right.
show the drawings. Bring it over.
Okay, drawings time. We did some dance. Oh, don't worry that. Okay, drawings time. Okay,
Wait, drawings time.
I can't see. So top left, we have some Japanese from Ryan.
Omae wa Shinderu.
Nani? Skull and Crossbones from Duncan. Cat from David.
From yours truly.
Abomination from Jason.
Yo.
Phoenix, right? That was me. And the magical panties from Apollo Justice from Juliana. Okay,
Yay, fun stream.
we're gonna leave now.
Adios.
So long, farewell.
No, that should be a copyright. All right.
So long as
Is everyone ready?
Farewell.
Bye.